I'm Lando Calrissian. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Welcome back. Another episode of the Lando Calrissian Experience. Yep. What is going on, my brother James?
What up, man? What's happening with you, brother?
Jules, Jules and Eddie, we just had an epic discussion on Star Wars before this. Y'all will hear that episode before this. So if you want to hear our review, spoiled review of Star Wars, go check that out. We have a lot of debate and kind of go dive deep into the film, so you definitely need to see the film. We don't give it a fluff. Yeah. Yeah. We kind of go straight into it. So, have you seen anything lately, James, movie-wise?
I've been watching a lot of stuff, man. Like, been catching up on a lot of my shows and stuff, man. So I've just been finishing up stuff like Narcos and stuff like that.
Did you start Riverdale? Did you start Riverdale?
That's why I need to start. That's the next on my list.
I mean, you can't be doing this, Jules. You can't be getting everybody hooked on Riverdale.
The last episode
I know,
we talked,
but it's like a disease. It's like a disease. Your wife got you on. Now you trying to get everybody else on.
It's like that.
That's what she.
I've been fighting. I watch CW stuff, so I be like,
listen,
man.
I can't front. It caught me off guard. Because when I first heard about
Every
it coming
week you
out, I
say
was like,
Well, you know what? But
Archie
Archie getting real, though. Archie get real, man. Like, Archie stories get dark,
I
man.
got
Like,
caught up. And she's running through the originals right now. Like, every day I walk in the house, I'm like, yo, what you want? Okay, I get it. And I sit down for 5 minutes, and I'm peeking, and I'm hooked. I'm like, yo, man, I know everything without watching all the episodes because she's on season 2, but it's like she catches me up to speed real quick. She'll pause it, bam, tell me. And I'm like, cool. But they're good. You know, some of these shows are good, man, and worth it. They're on Netflix. My favorite.
And then I've been watching Cat Off and Mr. Robot. I'm totally doing Mr.
I ain't
Robot.
caught up. This season currently. I ain't finished this one yet.
I did season 1 and I loved it. And that one
season 2 is dope too.
Drama TV series of the year.
Season 3. Whew.
Season 3 is that good?
Man, all of them is just solid, man.
Okay.
All of them is
I gotta
just
finish
good.
3, man. I gotta finish 3.
Who got Amazon Prime?
And I just been DVRing it, man.
Yeah, I got it on DVR.
You work for the man.
If you got USA on demand, you got on demand, USA on demand?
No, I don't have none of that.
Okay, but say if you had on demand, you saw it on demand.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I just got the Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, a whole new world.
Oh man, you hooked.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
I'm watching stuff that I had never even considered. Like, man, I'm just gonna get it in. Like, you can knock it out and get it from wherever.
In reality, you don't need cable.
Yeah,
You don't need cable with all of the access we have now.
Well, some of the apps you need if you could
Better
verify,
log in.
the login for some of the stuff, but.
Yeah.
You know, you just need basic though.
I got Sling TV for basic.
Hey, we had that too. I just canceled it though because of the Apple TV. So.
Your Apple.
We had we had it for a while, and then we went back to the cable. They offered me that free HBO thing. I was like, okay, all right, well, I can holler with y'all now.
As long as you give me something for free.
We got cool. We can do that.
But yeah, I've been catching more so on shows and stuff than anything else. Well, yeah, but other than that, what have I watched, man?
No anime. Wait till the.
No. It's more. Yeah, I've been catching more of my anime stuff more than anything. But yeah, that's what I've been watching for real.
Yeah, but, I think I'm more excited about the movies coming out than anything that's happening.
Right now, that's where I'm at with it, man. Like, it's a lot of good stuff coming out. There's a lot of good stuff coming out.
And I'm curious, CW.
Mm-hmm.
But what is that?
Crisis on Earth?
No. What's coming out in January?
Black Lightning.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested.
I'm looking at the trailer again. I'm like,
I like the dude that's playing it too. He plays Scooter on Living Single.
A lot. Probably people listening right now.
Yeah, nobody knows Scooter from Living Single.
Yeah,
From the South Side, man.
Or I forgot what the guy, what his name was on Heart of Dixie.
I forgot all about him being on that.
Yeah. Lavelle Crawford.
Oh man, hold on. He was on Heart of Dixie.
No, it's like Le'Veon something, man. That's my Riverdale. I watched that whole thing.
So Eddie, what have you been watching anything lately? Any movies, anything that you?
I mean, I haven't really done a ton of movies outside of the kind of epic stuff that we're doing.
Yeah.
But I caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the last season.
Teddy said it's
something about that.
Yeah,
Teddy said it's amazing though. He said his new season is amazing.
Like the last season finished so strong that I was like, yo, like nobody said nothing.
Okay,
like,
so did you watch season 1, 2, and
I've seen
now,
it. Yeah,
right?
I've seen them all. We in season 5. We like episode 4 of season 5 now. But that was the thing. I was one of those people that kind of fell off after middle of season 3. Like, But then I came back and was like, it Netflixed it out, just watched it.
So you dug it out.
The season 4, bruh.
So you brought up a point because you Netflixed it.
Yeah,
and that's how you're hooked now.
Yeah.
So, because one thing I did with Walking Dead, long story short, I watched Walking Dead season 1 through 7.
Yeah.
I binge watched it. Me and my son went in holiday season last year and caught up. And watching it now, week for week, I stopped.
I did. I can't
No, I
do
think-
it.
I think I'm- I think-
Same
whack
thing.
episodes.
I think I'm done with Walking Dead in general though.
I can wait in my spirit a few seasons
That's
so
what
I
I'm
can
gonna
binge
do.
watch again.
That's
Yeah,
what
but I
I'm
think
gonna
the
do.
day-to-day though, Walking Dead, I think I'm done.
I'm not a bandwagon kind of guy, so there's some things out there that they'll probably get my hood card taken. So like I've never seen an entire season of The Wire or The Sopranos.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but here's why though.
Eddie, this is amazing. Eddie, you like my big brother, man.
I know, but here's why.
This is like finding out the Wiz ain't real.
Hey, no. But here's why I stay true to my conviction. I just don't like getting on shows late. You know what I mean? So I like and binge
But now you should
watching-
watch The Wire,
But that's
though.
what I'm saying. But binge watching allows you to do that now, and you can't go anywhere and see
Yeah.
The Wire or The Sopranos. I think you might be able to get The Sopranos, but
No, HBO's got The Wire on HBO Go.
I've only recently
Yeah,
just
it
got
does.
to the
No,
HBO.
HBO Go is.
I'm just saying, but
Yeah.
that's I'm just getting to that now. You know what I mean? So to be able to go back and do that now, but that was my reason before. I was like, I don't want to come in and be like,
And I'm in the third season.
So the technology now allows for you to kind of go back and
And go
start
back
over
and go in.
I mean, I'd watched all of Friends and Frasier. I mean, it's been stuff that I've never Cheers. I mean, stuff that
did some work.
yeah, but I'm just saying it's stuff that I would have never considered before, and then because I could see it all now, I was like, let me just see it, and you start down that rabbit hole and find yourself someplace else. Just to bring it back, so I did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've been doing. I did all of Inhumans. That was all right. I did.
I can't do Inhumans, man.
I had to check the box, I checked the box, threw that
Not
shit in the
even for the
trash.
genre, just
What's the Runaways? I doing the Runaways.
I heard Runaways is good.
Yeah, Runaways is good. I'm doing that. And
You doing the gift? Are you doing the Gifted?
Yeah, I'm doing the Gifted too.
How was that?
Gifted, it started off strong though, but they run the risk of being formulaic. It's like every week somebody's running from the feds. We got to get them out. Like, I mean, can we go to a different city? It's like something, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But it's I'm afraid for it the way they might end up how Heroes ended up.
Don't get him started.
Yeah,
Don't get Jules started.
Hero started. Yeah, Hero started real strong, and I was excited about where that was going to go, and I think they just completely fizzled out.
after season 2, they just said,
completely fizzled out. So,
And then the
because
reboot
if
was
you
bad
don't
too.
show
wasn't it?
growth within these the heroes in some sense or whatever, Runaways or whatever. It's just like you'll be stagnant, and heroes stay stagnant for so long. Man.
I watched all that. I did the Orville, and I'm putting my
Shout out to Jason Lee, man, from St. Louis, man. That's my boy.
Hey.
If
He's gonna come on the podcast.
you need to
too.
watch the Orville. You gotta watch the Orville. But I saw people comparing it to the
To
Star
Galaxy Quest?
Trek. No, the Discovery. You gotta watch Discovery.
Yeah. If you can get, I watched the first 2 episodes. It's bomb.
It's worth the app. I'm just to say, I spent my money. I'm not disappointed at all.
Really?
At all. I watched the show and I watched the after show. The after show is kind of cheeky, but it's still good conversation.
Yeah.
The episode is good, real good. Let me know. You all come over and watch it. I'm that That
Yeah,
sold
I
on
don't
it.
have CBS.
Hey,
Yeah, because I've been
access.
getting mine through other means.
Me a seat in their house.
Nah,
We won't talk. We don't talk about.
We'll fund it with some wings and some jack, and y'all
Yeah,
just come
I
over.
mean-
And I'm an easy fun too. Look, I don't even eat meat, so I'm good. Hey, give me the chips.
It's good though. It's good. The sister, she does a great job. The episodes are real cohesive and challenging. It's good.
Okay.
So I wasn't mad the way she got taken out in Walking Dead. Only because she became, you know what I'm saying?
And the messed up part was they were trying to act like she was
better place.
They was trying to, because Walking Dead, man. Walking Dead sucks now, man. Forget it, man. Man, Walking Dead sucks. I'm not coming back at all. I don't think, man.
You might have to. You might have to.
Because I read the comics, man. It was cool. They went away from the comics.
Go to the video games, dog.
I do. I got the video games too.
No.
The
They're
Telltale.
coming out with a brand new one, right?
Yeah, I saw the commercial for the new Telltale joint.
No. Now I Telltale like an actual first person one, like an actual for real one.
Oh, I may need to keep that one.
Yeah. The motherfucker
Okay.
was ill. Yeah.
I will
seen
admit something real quick though. I ain't watched The Wire.
Y'all,
You never watched The Wire?
I
But
watched
I
it. I
got
just
a
never seen
legitimate
it.
reason, and I'm gonna tell y'all
I
why.
watched. I just never seen a whole season.
I never was a fan, and a lot of people don't understand why they didn't watch Sopranos either. I didn't grow up in that, but I was in the hood, and so I seen that Soprano life around me so much. I'm good. I didn't want to see it on
You mean
TV.
Sopranos? You talking about The Wire?
The Sopranos for
You
for
said
that
first.
particular
Okay.
reason. I grew up around certain areas, and the Italians on this side. You know, it was just you see that, right? But The Wire. My sister lived in Baltimore, Federal Street. So whoever's down there, Federal Street, it was real for a hot minute. And every time I would go every weekend, if not every other weekend, just to escape New York. You know, you finish cutting hair, I'd be out, boom, fly down there and go chill. But that life was too real. It was too much. I was like,
You said it was too real. It was too realistic.
It was real. It was like, so the couple of episodes I watched, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, no, The Wire is great, man.
Yeah, it's just it's a real
I
talent,
know.
man.
I've seen it.
Oh,
I
it's
know
great
it's good
television.
too. Yeah, it's great television.
television.
I'll
Yeah,
never.
absolutely.
front
I
on it.
mean, it's like wine. It gets better and better. I've watched completely the full season 5 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm talking about
How
like
many seasons are there then? Like
5 seasons.
Yeah.
5 seasons. I've watched it 5 times straight through. Wow. It's that good, man. Because every time I watch it, it's deep because every season is dissecting a different part of life that is affected by the drug trade and affected by the police.
Yeah.
Every season. The first season is just your regular drug dealers in the hood. Second season is like the docks and international. The third season, it begins to be going into like how the infrastructure of how a city is actually constructed and made affects the city. Then the fourth season is the schools. Then the fifth season is the newspapers and how newspapers affect the hood.
So I might have to binge watch that. I might have to.
Dude,
I mean,
man, like you watch every
in the
season of
paint
Wire,
with
right? Like, dude, this the 5th season. The goddamn newspaper is making up stories to try to get prizes,
It's real.
and it's fucking up the hood because cats is thinking like something happening for real, and then the police are reacting to something that didn't happen. Like a dude made a whole person up that he said that he was interacting with as his big time heroin addict and all that. And
I don't have to leave like JB. You gonna spoil it for me?
no, it's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler thing. though.
I think he's telling you the premise.
It's just the premise. No,
got
it's not
you.
spoiling it. That's
No, I got you.
that's on the packet.
No, I mean,
But
but
it's-
it's on the app. You know, like you said.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
on
can
the-
see it
yeah.
on demand. So
It's good, man.
on
When you watch
HBO, right?
episode,
HBO Go?
When you
Yeah,
watch
'cause
the
I got
first
that.
one, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, I'm in, dude." Like the first episode's gonna have you in because you're gonna be like, "What's going
I
on?"
think I did see the first episode.
It's some real gritty shit. It's
Yeah.
some gritty shit. It's real good. I mean, I only watched it straight through all the way once, and I agree with Daryl.
You never ain't nobody win. The whole thing that's dope is nobody wins, except for the people in the highest position.
Basically, the streets have love for nobody. Nobody.
Zero. Ain't no
I
love,
mean,
ain't no love in the political area either though. They
Man,
was getting each other up there.
Boy,
too.
man, I was like, whoo.
Yeah, I remember when the rush of Oz hit.
See, I never watched Oz. That's something I
never
never watched.
watched
I watched a
Oz?
few
I watched
episodes here
it.
and there,
I watched
but it was
Oz
just too
until
traumatic for me to
Anna
watching
Beastie
some of the
pulled
stuff.
the
Yeah,
though.
Oz is one of those shows that
It's too brutal for me.
it's
at that time.
it had the
Okay,
Felice
so
Johnson effect.
That
on me.
reason right there,
Like,
for me, I felt The
no.
Wire was too brutal in that same sense. But once Anna B, did you ever watch the?
Yeah, I watched
Once Anna
Oz.
BC crossed over at a certain point, I said, I'm out.
Basically,
I bailed out.
it's the Felice Johnson effect, the series.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
Felice
stopped. I
Johnson, the
couldn't
series.
watch it.
I
Nope,
said, I'm out. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing. I was like,
All right, let's
Right.
jump in some news, y'all. Marvel And Disney buys Fox for
52
everything.
and
So
a
wait,
half
are you saying
billion.
Marvel and Disney or Disney?
It's Marvel/Disney. Marvel's gonna control
Okay,
most
no,
of
I
it though.
was just curious.
No, you meant I think he said Disney bought
Disney bought Fox.
Yeah, but Marvel's getting the properties they want.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The only thing they didn't buy Fox is basically Fox Channel 2 or their regular station, Fox News, the TV outlet, and Fox Sports.
Well,
Everything else is gone.
which is
They
the
really
rights.
wanted the
Yeah.
rights to certain properties though, because I mean they got property.
No, they got everything.
they got
everything.
everything.
Yeah, some of that
know
stuff
what?
needs to be canceled. And we'll talk about that in a minute. How I
They
hope
got
they
it.
cancel Dark Phoenix. That I'm hoping that somebody
Dude, they
go
got
in there
it.
and do that.
Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
Alien,
They got Ice
and
Age.
Predator.
Ice
Age.
Age.
What else they got?
Die Hard.
Ooh,
Independence Day.
Is that Terminator? Is Terminator there?
No,
No,
Terminator's not.
Christmas Eve, Die Hard is playing at High Point.
Yeah,
Something
but
like
they got
that.
Die Hard now.
Yeah, they put
Greatest
got
Christmas
down.
movie of all time.
Yeah. I might have
That
to go.
is.
I'm actually gonna go.
yeah.
Yeah, they got Die Hard. They got
I'm just glad
I think they
did
got
this.
like part of the Simpsons too. Like
Yeah.
the film rights to the Simpsons stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
damn.
okay, so you glad they did it, but
I am. I'm
Yeah.
glad they did it. I think that this is, the power of fan service at its highest form. I mean, people have been
And they movies sucked for a long time. Fox
Yeah.
movies have sucked for a while.
Yeah, but it's the power of calling that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Calling it out. Like, I mean, I think that there's two distinctive things. Like, there's the amount of money you can make for simply, producing a movie. You know what I mean? And we'll go see it. We'll go see it. Be like, you know what? I gotta go see it.
Yeah.
But when you do a good job at it, we going to maybe go see it twice. We might pick up that video game. We might
Pick up a
get
T-shirt.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a different kind of money when you get it together. And so the fans calling out trash, and not supporting these movies, and then you have on the flip side of that, what Marvel Disney is getting done, dollars wise, you say, bruh.
you know that's interesting because you would think what we was crying for is just let those properties go.
Yeah.
Disney pulled the big nuts on them.
But Fox needed it. Fox
Yeah,
had
yeah.
$14.9 billion in debt that Disney's taking on. So really the deal is really worth like 70-something billion because they took your debt too.
But they play. They're gonna get that.
Oh, no, they gonna get that.
They're gonna get that.
what they really did is they just called all of our wallets into question.
Yeah.
That's really what it's to show. Okay.
Because
52 and a half billion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say
because-
you want this movie? Okay.
Yeah. And on top of that, they got Predator coming out already.
Nigga, what they literally did, they pulled the shit from Harlem Nights. It was like,
They bought the brand.
what the,
Nah,
what
but
the,
look, wait a second. You
Nah,
said
bro,
Predator.
They bought the bank.
They bought the bank down. They bought all the everyone out there was like, yeah. So everyone got arrested. Yeah. So how much is it? $2,800. Us in this case, $52.5 billion. He just went and dropped the shit. Give me a receipt.
Right? Is that?
Give me a receipt. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, somebody was saying that they was trying to put Fox Business in there, but they wouldn't take it. Like we don't want that. One of my boys is online talking about it. They tried to put Fox Business in the deal, but they're like, "Nah, we good.
You know what?
We don't want to take that on."
Speaking of Simpsons, I'm gonna say this right now.
Who's watched The Simpsons in the last 15 years? I ain't
No,
watched
you know
Simpsons
what?
since I was
I'm
in my
gonna say
20s,
this right now.
early 20s.
They fucking called it again.
Oh, that did.
They called it again.
What you mean?
They
What they
did.
do?
They called it again. Like they've been called this shit out a long time ago.
They did in a show?
20th Century Fox, a division of Disney.
When they do
like-
that? When they
It
do
had
that?
a joke in the Simpson
Long
episode.
time ago.
But I said like in this, so in the 90s, like.
Yeah.
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know
That's
that.
That's what I said. Simpsons did it. They called it. I'm like, okay, so Simpsons.
They called Trump too, didn't
imitating
they?
art.
They called
Trump as
Trump.
president.
They called Trump's funeral. They called. I'm dead serious too.
That's
so-
knocking on wood,
They're
y'all.
knocking on wood. That was called Trump's funeral. But I'm just saying, it's crazy. I'm like, they fucking like, okay, all right. So how?
They
do
probably
you-
look. I mean, and this is the thing.
How?
Disney's not the same Disney that we
How,
thinking
man?
about from the 90s, though. Too.
No, it's not.
This is a new
It's
Disney.
not Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
It's-
this
it's-
ain't. You
yeah.
know.
It's a company, so that's the thing. Like people, Disney has grown up. Disney has grown up as we have grown up. So when you start to realize that Disney is a business,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Above all else, I mean Disney owns ABC,
And
ESPN,
ESPN.
like you know that we. The times have changed. We need to start looking at it in that like as a corporation, as opposed to cartoons and properties that we grew up with. Those are parts of the business. You know what I mean?
It was
very
always
small
a worry though for a long. Like in the beginning, it was a big worry, but then we got Winter Soldier, and I was like, oh, I'm good. Yeah, good. Because they're not gonna make. We argue it and joke about it all the time, but they're not gonna change.
Deadpool.
They're not going to change that. They're going to capitalize.
Too much money.
Yeah, it's too much money. So,
they're going to joke about it in the movie.
Yeah.
I guarantee you there's going to be a break in the fourth wall scene where he looks like, can I say this? Are we good? Oh, okay. Well, fuck this dude. Boom. It's going to have to happen.
I mean, and then
you're going to have to have your divisions in the sense of...
they're gonna have to. They got to.
To their,
And moving forward is keeping the same energy with that. Simon Kinberg admits X-Men Apocalypse was bad and blames it on Fox. It is bad because you are a bad writer, Simon Kinberg. And you also, you and Sticky Papers, we'll talk about Sticky Papers in a minute. I was really happy about the situation of Sticky Papers. I felt bad for the person he abused, but I was happy for him being kicked off. But anyway... So, and then also the girl Alexandria Shipp that plays Storm came out and said, I know my job is good. Like, she said something like, nobody's going to get fired and nothing like this. And they're not going to change Storm. And people went in on her like, you don't think so? Like, and then people start putting up they put up the other dark skinned women like that they want to play. Like, we don't want you. Yeah. We want homegirl from She's Gotta Have It. They start putting all these other women that be better as Storm.
To come through with the arm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
That means we see Black Panther Storm being married. Ooh.
Even though, but Storm was shout out to my man Jay from the Nerdpocalypse. He called her the Housewives of Wakanda. While she was messing with Black Panther, because she said she never used her powers. She was getting pimp slapped by people, all kind of stuff like that. She wasn't fully. Cool. They called her Housewives of Wakanda.
Oh wow!
And they said she didn't come back to be a Storm till they got divorced.
Oh, that's cold blooded.
So they can't have that. They can't have her Housewives of Wakanda.
She's good as gone. I hate to really call out a sister going down, but. They need a clean slate on that whole property.
Yeah. I want them to cancel Dark Phoenix. I want somebody to be like, you know what? I know we spent $40 million on that. Let's just not even do this. Mm-hmm. Let's just cut our losses because this is going to be bad.
As far as spend $40 million already
to make the film, it's done. It's coming out in November next year.
It's done.
Oh God!
Just cut your losses.
The only thing they can save is the marketing budget. It's done.
That's what I'm saying. Because you have to put 20 or 30 more million for your marketing budget.
Not if it was me. I'd be like, you know what? This you
want
to know what I would
roll
do?
It out. You just go roll it.
This is what I would do. Straight up, G. I would put it out there in the media that the movie we had a reshoot or some reshoots to do to change the stinger on the end to announce the tie-in to the MCU. That's it. So you got to go see the movie
to see the stinger.
That's it. That'd be the one thing. I spend money on that reshoot. and I'm talking about it might be like 2 people in that motherfucker, like minimal salary. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I think you get what you call it come back now.
Quicksilver?
No, my boy Logan.
Nah, wait. I mean, that's the only. That's the
picture.
What's his name?
He's the only one we want to see.
Hugh Jackman.
He's the only one we want to see.
He will come back. I think with the Marvel situation.
Yeah. He gets the fan service. He called it out. He said he would be interested.
Oh, he said he would already.
Yeah, he said that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we good then.
Yeah, we good. But we need that, and I think that's going to be. If they don't do it, that's a disservice. Like,
but here's the flip though on that.
You need to put Tom. Well, they should have did Tom Hardy as Wolverine. Somebody short. You got to have somebody short. Either you're going to have to get somebody short.
Tom Hardy be that dude too.
Tom Hardy be that dude. Shorten Cock Diesel, or go and give me Hugh Jackman.
But how you going to bring him in?
And he's Venom though.
And he already said he want to be done though. He said he would be. No, yeah. Jackman said he'd be interested in just kind of being in there. He didn't doing 10 more movies.
Not heavyweight with it.
Yeah, so
but you can't tell me he wouldn't do a Hulk versus Wolverine battle though at least now.
Yeah,
he would have to. Just give me something on small screen if that's the case.
Yeah. I'm excited about the possibilities. To me, this was the biggest win for the fans
of ever. Look, you got to cut you got Simon Kinberg's got to go.
Yep.
Sticky Papers has got to go.
Yeah. He's done though.
He's done. We're gonna talk about. He may be done.
Brother.
I've been waiting for this day. I had this circled on my notes. I had it in. Y'all should. I sent y'all notes. I had it in red and green in different colors before I can know. We gonna get to that in a minute. I'm gonna let that sit. I want that to sit on the kettle. So what do y'all think that they should do? How should they roll out this new set of films with the X-Men? Do you keep your major slate now, or do you say L to Dark Phoenix? Like, do you just say, you know what? We just gonna go start back reshoot. We gonna take that L on that 40 mil.
I mean, 40 mil is a lot. I mean, I'm just being real about business.
Yeah.
That's a lot to eat. So I think you go ahead and release that movie and try to do something. I mean, make it
like you said, put the stinger thing on the end and tell everybody's gonna be there.
I mean, make it super like finale. Because the other thing is, that, I mean, the last movie happened in the
80s.
80s. This is supposed to happen in the 90s. So so you can say just kind of let that live there. And okay, now we moving forward to current day. That might be a fix. $40 million is a lot of money to leave on the table. So, and I mean, I would still go see it. I'm gonna have high expectations.
Definitely got to see it. Who directed First Class?
Sticky, was it
no, Sticky Papers.
No. Was it
it's
Vaughn?
the dude. It might be Matt Vaughn.
Was it Vaughn?
It might be Matt Vaughn.
Because it was something about First Class that was dope versus everything else.
Well, Sticky Papers executive produced it though, so his mist was in there. All his all that stuff was in there.
Yeah, I thought it was I thought it was a much better origin story for them at the end.
It's Matt Vaughn. It is Matt Vaughn. It's Matt Vaughn.
So
I mean, the reason why to me it was so dope because to me it basically was the X-Men Origins Magneto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So many words.
I will say this though, in the new versions of movies coming in the future, they just need to let Magneto just be bad. Like I'm tired of him
being an in between,
being an anti-hero. Yeah, in between. Like it's been, and it's not that I didn't appreciate how they did that before. It's been done so many times. It's just like just let him be bad. You know, and especially to the argument that's been out there for all these
Malcolm
movies.
versus Martin.
Well, just that the villains in all of these movies are not that good.
But they're getting some good villains. You got Doom now.
Yeah, but we've had Doom per se in the movies. I'm just saying, like they're not doing them well.
I just want to see it but now since he's here now, he could be doing right. Like he could be doing right, and that's what I'm banking on.
I don't want them to do a Fantastic Four movie at all, though.
Just kind of let that chill for a long time.
Yeah, you got the Incredibles, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already.
I don't think they need a standalone movie. I don't want to abandon the characters because I feel like you
need them. They
just
classic.
why hold back? But I think they treat it like Hulk. Like you don't
need to movie. You just put them in other people's stuff.
I mean, but the Fantastic Four can actually be inputted like if you redo the Ultimate version now. Because all I gotta do is just say like. Sue and Johnny's father worked for like a division of S.H.I.E.L.D. that was doing some extra-dimensional work. Then he went ahead and found a super smart kid in Reed Richards.
Don't put your whole storyline out there.
Hey, man, run with
But
it.
my thing is, my one issue that they're going to have to figure out, how do they intertwine these different people saying, like, all this stuff was going on, and these people were doing something, and they never, ever interacted. How did they,
Yeah.
reconcile
throughout
yeah, like so all this stuff was going on with the Avengers in New York and none of the X-Men.
I got two words for you, bruh.
Retcon?
Time Stone.
Oh yeah.
I think that's how all of this got. I think we about to see the brink. I think this next movie is gonna be like Empire Strikes Back. Ooh, taking L's like, oh my God, I can't believe
he's dead.
Like, oh my God, he's dead. Like how you felt when Optimus Prime got killed in the beginning of Transformers. I was devastated. Like
I was devastated as a kid.
Okay,
I was devastated.
Yeah, so I think this is gonna happen.
That's one of the worst decisions in TV movie history. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They said they lost a gang of money.
Yeah. So you do that, right? And then you have because what is this? A movie's coming out between Infinity War and then the next.
Just Black Panther.
Yeah. No. That comes out before.
You talking about
after Infinity War?
After Infinity War?
Yeah.
You talking about for the second one? You talking about for the second?
Yeah, it's a couple movies that come out.
Yeah, you got
so like Captain Marvel comes out before.
Also, Ant-Man Wasp comes out before.
So I think what happens is to some extent Captain Marvel, because her movie is set in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Her movie, which they can retcon some stuff there, set that up where some of these people have been kind of laying their way, nothing has been this bad until this point. And so now you got to come fight. It's all or nothing. And they come out the woodwork in the fourth movie, and then everything, the time stone, kind of retcons everything back, and all of a sudden, like how they did Xmen Days of Future Past, and now everybody's here, so to speak. So
like everybody we just missed this and all this stuff happened.
Yeah,
that's
and
a good way to do it.
I'm putting that out right now. Like if that happens, I called it.
But that's a good concept. I mean, the only thing I took away from Apocalypse was Magneto's part, and I know you're saying just make them all bad. But his story's so intriguing when you think about it.
Yeah, I like his backstory.
His
with
backstory,
the family. Yeah, that was dope.
It's dope, man. It was dope, like Luke Cage with Cottonmouth?
Yeah.
And his backstory came, and then he died. I'm like, yo, come on. I just fell in love with the dude with his backstory and what he dealt with.
But the villains thing is, I think that can be fixed though with all what they get saying. We have everything on the table now. We don't have to force feed no villains that we have from other like little smaller. We don't have to force feed. We can actually lay out a plan. Do you think we'll see more? We're going to see more from Marvel MCU moving forward? Because they already got everything planned out to 2021, 2022. But all that stuff's going to change. They changed up because Black Panther will come out when Spider-Man did. And they changed up all that.
I don't even think. I don't even know that
which
those.
Which is cool, and I'm going to tell you why.
No, I don't even know that those movies, remain the way that they are. Like, I mean, some of them are like flagship properties. You know what I'm saying?
Like Xmen,
you know what I'm saying? So, I think that it's just I don't know how they necessarily work that out, but it's just Marvel universe now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have characters popping in from whatever movies. You don't necessarily have to make a Gambit movie, which
this should never come out.
Right,
yeah,
that's what I'm
over.
saying, and that's what I'm saying. So you don't have to go back and try and recreate the wheel and do what Marvel did and take Iron Man
and try to recreate some people
taken from seed to Hollywood.
Ant-Man, like you the Ant-Man.
Yeah, you don't need to do that anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm saying maybe Ant-Man, that's probably a 1 and 2, done.
Yeah,
and Captain Marvel's probably not gonna go. Depending on their success, probably. Not gonna go more than a couple movies.
Doctor Strange's gonna get pushed back some with this new development. That's gonna get pushed back.
I think you start seeing, big. What's the word I'm looking for? Like Infinity War is an event.
So do you see? Do we see? Do they redo the second part of Infinity War to add these new people in? Because that hasn't been shot yet.
I don't know, because you got to cast everybody. Like, I don't know the logistics.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get everybody cast, money right.
Or do you do a small reshoot and throw in? If Tom Hardy was like, yo, not Tom Hardy, but if Hugh Jackman was like, yo, I'm in as Wolverine, do you throw him at the end as like a teaser at the end of Infinity Gauntlet?
Nah, you
got and then put him in Infinity War.
That would
you got to put a lot.
You got to remember, like
Infinity
War is like 10 years of culmination of MCU.
So you're saying that they would just keep what they have and just rock that out and finish that story?
You might as well. You might as well. You already
but
they're saying the Kree is going. They said the Kree is going to be the big villain next. They saying
who?
The Kree is going to be the big villain next.
Where Captain Marvel come from?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, so
it's because basically it's going to be a whole bunch of people. Because basically it's going to be a whole bunch of people were basically fronting. They were different people when they were. So like maybe Falcon was really a Kree. Like that's how it's supposed to play.
The secret invasion.
The Skrull, not the Kree. The Skrull.
The
Skrull.
Secret invasion.
Yeah,
you're talking about secret
invasion. That was really the next big arc.
That's what I was saying. I'm saying when you have these,
but that may change though now.
That's what I'm saying. When you have these events that happen in the comic history. So Infinity Gauntlet is an event.
Yeah.
Secret Wars is an event. Even the death of Superman, that was an event. You know what I mean? And it had all this stuff that rippled out from around it. I think the movies might take on that format where you're dealing with the events themselves and all the characters that are associated with it, as opposed to these standalone property movies, because most of them have been established at that point. So I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, because they do the Skrulls. So basically, but they may not do Skrulls no more. They were doing that because they didn't have any other villains that are anything big to go after. They might scrap that now.
Change the game now. Then
because they got like a Doom and other things like that. They could actually make a bigger villain.
Yeah, because with Captain Marvel, you automatically got the Skrulls, really.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you don't have to do that now.
Right.
Because that was going to be the next big thing. Because that's all they had. It was like, but damn, we got to come up with another big villain event.
No, I've always been holding out hope that the last Infinity War, Avengers movie, whatever, has some scene where you are getting hella cameos from from
The Netflix
from
series.
Defenders, Agents of
yeah.
S.H.I.E.L.D. You know, they may all be split second things or whatever. But I here and again, I think this is something where Marvel or whoever does it, whichever when you do good service by the fans, it'll pay off for you. Yeah, so to have something like that happen after years of build up and expense, and just put we about to show out.
You know what? But low key, that's a fear that I have too, man.
You do?
Yeah, because I do.
Explain this.
Okay, because it's a fear low key that I had with Infinity War. I'm explaining why. The fear that I have with Infinity War is we ain't built up, like we just said, 10 years worth of shit, right?
Man.
Okay, so we already know.
There's some brothers that ain't make it.
Right.
That didn't get to see Infinity War.
That's
I think about that
what
all the
I'm
time.
saying. You know what I'm saying?
I pour out a little liquor for everybody. Every time I go into a fan movie, I pour it out for the cats and get to see it. Because the
we
reason
talking
I
about
started
since
that,
2007, literally.
I started out because there was this guy that was
2008,
dying of cancer when Force Awakens came. Do you see that? Where they
saw
made him
that.
get to see a pre. He was dying, literally finna die any day. They let him see it ahead of time, and the dude died like a day or two after he got to see Force Awakens.
He saw a version. The version he saw had like storyboards in it and stuff to fill in the gaps.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
Because that was a while ago. I
Yeah.
know the article
I
you're talking
remember
about.
that,
Yeah,
though.
it's,
Oh, so it
it's a
did he
while
get the
ago.
full story for the whole?
Yeah, he got the full version. You know what I mean? But it just all the scenes, all the CGI and all that stuff
wasn't in there. Oh, so he
Yes.
got the real
Yeah.
low cut
He
version.
got the.
Right.
He
We
got
just
that.
making your point,
Remember
though.
that Wolverine came out? That first Wolverine came out on bootleg
with
years
the,
ago.
with the strings on there and stuff.
And it was the strings.
I watched it at
was
your. I watched it at your barbershop.
Hey, not at mine. I ain't had that.
You should-
That barbershop no
Y'all
longer
was giving
exists.
everybody a copy of that
Look,
DVD.
hey, look.
I was like,
said,
yo,
look,
take this, dog.
Look, it's so messed up. I finished my haircut and then sat there. I was going to finish it out,
Man, hey, we was watching storyboard cuts and all
we
types of
watched
strings
everything.
was the killer.
But go ahead. You see your fear though.
right.
This
See my fear.
this unnatural fear. Here we
See
go.
Because this low key for real. This is my fear. I ain't frightened. For real. The reason why I have like low key fear of this is because I know we got 10 years worth of culmination of this shit, right? My thing is, my standard's always been with me, Winter Soldier. As far as like cohesively the greatest movie MCU has overall, without a doubt.
This is the best comic book movie of all time, behind Dark Knight.
So that's my thing. So we got a standard.
Dark Knight.
So we got a standard.
That's
We got a standard set right there, right? So now let's just say, okay, let's just say for all intents and purposes, let's say Black Panther is the same way. Let's just say it is, okay?
Yeah.
We don't know if it isn't, but let's just say for the sake of argument it is.
With my blackness intact, I'm saying it is.
So we gonna say
Even if it's a 7, I'm giving it a 1.5 for blackness. Trust me.
On the strength.
On the strength.
On the strength.
Oh, this
bruh.
off the
You can
strength.
imagine if I see a Dominican brother come up in there, I'm giving
Oh,
it another
look,
point.
Jules would come out with an 11 out of 10 if it's a Dominican
11 out of
dude.
10, man. Why?
Right.
Because that little scene they filmed in Dominican Republic.
We
put my
here,
peoples on the
son.
map.
We here, son.
But now I'm just saying, like, so I'm thinking like, okay, so we got this standard set. I hope and pray it's either just as good or better than that. Like that's my hope.
That's a high point.
That's also, see what I'm saying?
That's like saying every
But that's
Godfather's
what
got
I'm
to be the
saying.
Godfather.
10 years worth of culmination.
That's the comic book movie version of,
has to be
but he ain't
as
Jordan
good.
though.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just saying.
Hey, hold on.
Kobe
That might be
Kobe
the title of the
Bryant.
show. But he ain't. Oh, hold on. I gotta write this down in my notes.
I'm just saying,
Hold on.
That's, I mean, think about it though, like real estate. Like,
But he
real
ain't
talk,
Jordan,
when people
though.
talk about folks like Kobe Bryant or LeBron, right? And they that's like the last get out of jail argument. Like, but he ain't Jordan though. You know what I'm saying?
He couldn't do that to Mike.
Right.
He couldn't do that to
Right.
Mike.
Real talk, but
How
when you
many
think
rings
about,
he got?
But when you think about it, I was like, oh damn, this
Yo,
is like
that
the
is
straight
it.
high mark. Like, oh fuck, can it beat this high mark?
Yeah,
like, I was like, dude, if it don't, it might fall flat with me.
Nah.
Like, I hope it. I pray
Yo,
it gotta meet or exceed Winter Soldier at least. It has to. I'm just saying.
I think the thing with Winter Soldier though would really put it over the top. I mean, it looked great, solid. It was grounded. You know what I mean? For so he didn't have to fight somebody that was like the otherworldly kind of thing. So that helped. But the reveal with Hydra and Shield, none of us were prepared for that.
That was a hook.
Yeah,
That was a hook that hit you in the gut.
They tied it in with Agents of Shield and everything.
The storytelling on it was everything.
So
but that's what got you.
I think that's what put it over the top. That they really took us to some place where we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was that movie, man.
Right, that's what I'm like. It don't have to be on Cosby. It's just that's how good the actual story and everything worked. Something like,
but at the
you
same
gave me
time,
10
you
years
can't
worth-
compare that because you're talking about a movie with just 2 or 3 main characters you're dealing with. You're dealing with 50 people for Infinity
I
Gauntlet.
understand.
So it's harder to
I
manage a situation like that.
You know what,
But
though?
I understand, though, but you got 10 years worth of combination.
I'm about to go Jules Unique on him. Fuck all that. You got 10 years to get this right.
Here we go.
I'm serious.
Jules got
JB,
some I'm
saying, hey, thank y'all for letting me be a guest. You said keep it real. All right. So look, I'm not gonna lay that at the feet of Black Panther. I'm not gonna lay that. And people may say that's unfair, whatever. I'm not gonna let that.
Black Panther's an 8.5 going in.
Wait,
right.
It can't go no lower.
So but for Infinity War, nah, bro, you better get this right. After all the time invested, and you've been getting it right for the most part, you better nail this. You know what I mean?
But can we go on the trust tree and say the Infinity War trailer was better than Justice League movie?
Oh, bro.
I can't. I'm not gonna go that far to say that.
Hey, Jules, the streets was mad at you though. Streets, I forgot this. I don't want to. The streets was mad at you about them Black Panther comments last week.
Oh no, but I
the
was
streets
talking about
was
a
mad.
specific. Yeah, look.
No,
listen.
the street. You mean no? I need because I know your heart.
I know.
You need to explain because the streets has on the Twitter on fire. I can't believe.
I mean, when you're a fanboy or when you're like really caught up in the library of what Marvel has put out so far.
No, they was talking about your comments about Black Panther.
Oh, I hey,
like how you was disappointed in Black Panther. You said you was
I
like
wasn't disappointed.
But
in
the streets.
Took it like
do you
I'm
want me to read the streets? The streets is
read
hot.
it so I can see what I'm
The
talking.
streets is the streets was. Hey yo, the streets was tweeting like I can't believe it. I was like yo, I ain't wait. Look, Jules, if this was if we was
you know what?
If we was a show that had only more than 5 listeners, if we was a show that had more than 5 listeners, this would have been on the front page of Yahoo, and your picture would have been. That's how many tweets we got. Like that's how it was. And then we was on the front page of Yahoo.
Was I getting hate mail out of
yo. Somebody did the little thing from The Wire. My boy Hassan, he plays Weebay on The Wire. With him doing a little spin thing, like no. Like, it's like Jules, no.
Yeah, but I think people get confused what I was trying to say.
No, I
because
know.
You know what I was
we
trying
talked about
to
it
say
afterwards
low-key.
though too, though.
Yeah,
so that's why I said I want you to because the streets.
Me, like I even told a client, I'm gonna be there, ready. I'm gonna have my Jaffe suit on, all that, man. I'm gonna be Akeem. You know, like I'm gonna be there. But for me, looking at it from a Marvel business standpoint, they didn't take the chance earlier. But I wanted to clear something up, and that's and because I was trying to say it, and I think the emotional part about it was coming out in the wrong way. I'm happy that it didn't come out sooner. Yet I wish Marvel took a chance in trying to do that sooner.
But that's what I was saying, though.
And that's But I'm gonna tell you why, and that's why I said earlier. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm happy that the dude is behind it.
Tom Coogler.
Yeah, I love that.
Because they would have
dude.
had some bullshit ass director probably.
Exactly. So we would have not got maybe what we could potentially get from him doing that Creed film, and I fell in love with what he did with that. So a story too as well. So I mean that was his creation. So for me, maybe this was the right point for Black Panther to get done because of that young kid.
Yeah,
and so
I agree.
The difference with me, with what I was trying to state, was really just that I wish Marvel take more chances in their collective library to say, you know what, let's get a brother out here on the third film.
You're just saying they should have put. You feel like they should have pushed it earlier.
So that's my thing was on that level. You know what I'm saying? So maybe a lot of people took it like, yo, what's going on?
The streets was what, man?
Hold on, man. Come on.
Yo, this would have been in front of Yahoo if we had more than 5 listeners.
Oh, yeah, it go down.
All right, so next up, since we talked about Creed, Stephen Capel Jr. is to direct Creed. Now, remember I told y'all about The Land before though. It's a good movie, man. Mm-hmm. It's basically set up in Cleveland. It's these skateboarder kids trying to get. He directed that. It's good, especially for the budget he had. He had $1.5 million budget on it.
Right.
And he's getting Creed. And, I mean, I'm glad it's not Sylvester Stallone because that was originally Sylvester Stallone was going to redirect this. So we need to be happy. This is a celebration that somebody and it's another person of color that's in there. And Coogler is a producer on it too. So it ain't like he's just gone. It's just he's not out the picture at all. It's just he got some. Black Panther took so much out of him that, and then I think that I also think that Marvel's setting up to probably like, yo, we need to get you ready for the storyboards for the next Black Panther too. You can do because he's doing an indie film coming up after, but you can't do nothing on that level. You're gonna have to come in here and re-storyboard out for the next joint coming out in 2020 or 2021 or whatever.
Yo, are we worried about that? I don't want to get us too far.
Tomorrow, Black Panther?
No. About it, us being the only ones to go see Black Panther.
No, because everyone's bought in so much to the MCU. Ant-Man win. Everybody gonna go see Black because Ant-Man, dog, and Ant-Man was good.
Yeah,
I wouldn't, but and you know what? Guardians of the Galaxy is the one that made me like, yo, Marvel was killing it because I was like, I'm not the big Guardians of the Galaxy fan for the comics, and I was like, this is the place they could maybe slip up at. But then I remember, one of my boys went to high school with me because James Gunn went to my high school, and he came to speak in my high school when I was like a junior. And my boy takes me like, yo, remember we saw his student film though back in school, and it was kind of dope. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I'm like, man, it's Guardian of the Galaxy. It's a raccoon and a tree, dog. I don't know about this one. And when they made that work, I was like, oh no, people was in for whatever. As long as they're in.
The way they made that work though was G.
Yeah,
I'll never knock it.
Like Guardian of the Galaxy is top 5 Marvel movies. Easy. Maybe top 3.
Okay, I won't say top 3 because I'm still, you know me.
Come on, the Incredible Hulk, man. Come on, man. We can't do this, man. We can't.
Are you serious?
He is the only Incredible Hulk guy.
But I like the top 5.
Are we?
Because can it be my 4th then?
We talking about Norton, though, right? We talking about Norton.
Yeah, all day Norton. I just thought that was ideal, man. But no, I definitely say my top 4.
Yeah, I'm as far as the Creed remake goes, props to Stallone for sitting down, recognizing that you need to sit down.
So do you think what
because Coogler came up with the original idea.
Such a bad thing only because Stallone done some stuff. When you watch that last Rambo,
because I think it would be a black director sees the way like the idea when he had in Creed where he was running and he had them dudes, the Philly dudes on the bikes,
that was
popping the wheelies.
Epic,
that's a
man.
Philly thing, though. To be like that was a. Like, Stallone wouldn't have thought of that, to do that for the film.
But Stallone would have had a gutterness to it, too, though.
He's got input. If you read up on it, he has some input on it. I think he and the dude wrote it.
Yeah, but he wrote it with him. Because Coogler came with the original script, and he's like, well, we got to do some this, and this, and tie it up. But I'm talking about visually as seeing, like, him running. That's a black dude running. His thing, knowing it's the dudes on the bikes. Giving them shout-outs, doing their thing with the wheelies and all that.
Man.
Yeah, but that is the
and
Philly
if you
thing.
Even haven't been to Philly, just to see that on film,
because Stallone, they said that Stallone originally wanted to be Creed, to be like the Habel Rouser story, like him being a kid that wasn't accepted by Apollo Creed, but like came from the hood though.
Yeah.
The gangster part about it showed like he came from money though. They adopted you in. Brought all you ain't have to do this. You was good. Mm-hmm. And that shows a different aspect of this. Like when we talked about the Star Wars thing, it shows like you, whatever you are or where you at, you gonna choose and you gonna get to where you at, no matter where you are.
Let's keep it 100. Stallone ain't even want to touch that.
He didn't. He was done with it with the last one with the Rocky, the Balboa one.
Bryan sold him on it, man.
It was a good story.
Yeah.
It's a good story.
And he should have got an Oscar, man.
It
for at least screenplay.
It should have.
But he got recognized, man.
He did. He did a good job, though. I'm not going to front on that. He acted well in that movie as a mentor kind of thing.
And a guy that with cancer, and you know what I'm saying?
He did a good job.
Yeah.
All right, next up. Living Single revival, man.
No.
You don't think there's
Nah. Just let it be what it was.
That's like saying, Martin,
look here, man. I'm letting y'all know what I feel about the Tyler Perry motive. I mean, or not the Adam Sandler motive. If he can do anything, we can do anything. I'm just saying. My whole thing is Adam Sandler comes out with some bullshit all the time. Let us live.
But look,
they just redid Fuller House.
I watched Fuller House.
Right, you can't redo Living Single.
It is a direct continuation of the previous.
So why can't you do that for Living Single? What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Like unless. I know Queen Latifah is supposed to be involved as a producer, but to me, I think
she produced the original.
I know, but I'm just saying, it like through and through. Unless you got, a lot of the creative people on board and same thing. Like, black shows, man, are a very delicate thing. Like
They true. Like you can reboot Martin right now.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. Like, and so like people like posting up. Like, have y'all ever watched The Mayor?
Yeah, my
You
wife
like
loves
it?
it. I think it's corny as fuck.
Me too. See,
My
that's what
wife
I'm
loves
saying.
it though. My wife loves it, but it's corny as fuck. to
Yeah,
me.
I think it's super corny, and I
Larry
think
Wilmore is one of the producers on there.
I mean, Larry Wilmore has other things that
He got a whole bunch. He did
Yeah,
Insecure.
yeah.
Like,
So you win some, you lose. So I'm just saying. So when you do reboots, it potentially affects the legacy of the
Of the
previous
actual
show,
brand.
and that's why I
So
said
would
for
this
this
be
one,
a
I don't
reboot
know.
though?
well, no, not reboot. It's gonna be a continuation.
No, that's not. What I read is.
Oh, it's gonna be a reboot. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna
Yeah,
be reboot the whole thing.
Well,
yeah.
it's-
Oh,
I mean,
don't
they
do it
not
then.
so the original characters would still be involved.
But it's gonna be the
continuation,
new of the
but it'd be new characters.
People living
So-
single.
I don't know about
No,
that.
let that.
Unless
that
you do
go.
an 8-series run on Netflix, you keep it real compact. Do 8 to 10 episodes. You don't do no series.
that
Series.
So
You do it like Fuller House.
So let me. So this is why I think Fuller
Just
House
kinda give the people
works,
a taste.
and I know I'm putting my hood pass in jeopardy
Oh.
again. So
Listen, dog, we earned the right to do
I
this.
I like
Eddie,
TV.
you didn't took me through a lot in my life.
bro.
You go good with me. Look, Eddie starts out at 8.5.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I like TV in general, so I'm a fan of TV in general. So the reason why I think Fuller House works is in as a continuation, you get to see what happens with all of the characters from the original show, and it's minimal involvement of new characters, right? So in the scenario of
The
Living Single,
The
I don't-
older characters are just kind of like popping
right,
in.
you're not talking about their kids or anything, or character. Even if it was their kids, those characters didn't exist
In the
the
same
original
is-
show.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you
They're not in the same universe anyway.
exactly.
Off the top.
So you're really talking about a new show that's Living Single in name only. You know, are you bringing back all of these characters as regulars? You know, how do you
Or are
interact
they a
with them?
recurring?
Right, and even on Fuller House, the older characters are recurring characters.
But so they still getting the new generation of young people. They shine.
It's not new generation. It's the kids,
The actual characters.
the main kids characters from the original show. So you're seeing what happens
So
to
you
those kids.
so you seeing DJ and Darlene, a grown version DJ
Yeah,
Darlene.
it's them. It's literally it's not no different actor. It's them.
Not
So
DJ Darlene. I'm sorry.
DJ and
DJ
Jody.
DJ
That's our actual name. Yeah, Jody.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
So,
all good. We
Yeah,
knew
she
what
was
you meant.
she needed this money though, man. She just got off meth and stuff though. She needed this check.
hey man, more power to her.
I know,
You know,
look.
she looked good. And
But
everything
that's what I'm
great.
saying. My Family Matters reboot. Shout out to everybody that's been listening to my Family Matters reboot. It has got over. It's our highest on YouTube. We got way more listeners on the regular podcast, but our YouTube page, it's got the most. It's over 200 listeners now to find out about my Family Matters reboot.
Hey, see, that
I don't
one-
know. Is that
there's
one
enough of
episode
them.
that's ridiculous.
But that's what I'm saying. So you take that show, right? There's enough of them still around.
that you can reboot that.
And there's no way that you can
Without- and then you-
reboot that show
and that kind of-
without them.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
be about that family. Same way if it was you couldn't do Fresh Prince, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
You can.
It
Well,
has
yeah,
to be
you
about.
could do Fresh Prince.
No,
you could do that little 2-hour movie thing that NBC used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Where they do like the Brady Bunch, the 2-hour
Yeah,
movie
yeah,
with everybody
everybody
back
get
together.
that 2-hour
Yeah, you
special.
come back for Phil's funeral.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
Easy one. Yeah,
That's an
so
easy one. Same thing with
for-
Different World though too. You come back for Lou
Different-
Myers' funeral
now
for the dude that owned the Pitts funeral.
Now see, Different World. I mean, what's her name? Old girl Blackish has a spinoff.
Oh yeah,
with
yeah,
a daughter.
young girl. Yeah.
That's That's essentially a Different World.
Yeah, but it's not an HCCU though. HCCU is at a
I'm just
PWI.
saying, if I had to bet money, somebody was out there reading and saw the energy behind what a different world,
and it was like, you
we
know
need
what?
that right now.
Yeah,
I'm just
you do.
being
I
honest.
agree.
We need that. I
But
know.
think about it, man. Do a Different World reboot will work too. You
It
bring them
would.
two back. You only need
You don't-
Kadeem and Jasmine.
Yeah, I don't even-
I'll make a whole new cast around them.
I'm putting it out there. I don't even think you need them. I think
So you saying you could redo a whole new without
Yeah,
nobody
that
recognizable?
concept
the premise of that show, it lends to that. It's about a college campus. What is the realistically would those characters still be around at
Well,
that
no,
university?
I was saying that those characters came back because it was a leeway for Dwayne Wayne to come back because he was already wanting to be a professor. So you already can bring
Yeah,
him
you
back
can make
as a
room for
professor and have Jasmine come back.
You have to have them cameo. You have to have them.
I think
guest
you have to
star.
have them as a central point. Period.
Nah, you don't
I
need
think you
that.
do because you got to bring in the older people to bring them in.
I'm saying for that show, you don't need it.
I think the concept
Of what
college,
the different world, yeah.
That's the sense.
You're saying that's why Grownish is going to end up working because they don't
the concept
of college and black kids.
Yeah, that's why that works. That's why Dear White People work. These are all basically a different world.
Or did those are those working because we never really get to see black kids in a white school though. We always see black kids at a black school traditionally in film and in TV.
I think you seeing black kids in college.
Period.
Period.
That's a good
Prince
point.
Wasn't in a black school,
But that was very minimal on the college campus. That was
like
like the last
college prep.
season.
Which one?
Last season, Fresh Prince.
Oh, right, yeah.
Even though Fresh Prince was supposed to be a white family that adopted him. Because it's a story of Benny Medina. Shout out Benny Medina, but shout out that you won't be here no more either in a minute.
Yeah,
this is your send off as well today.
Hey, but they, that had already been. I mean, business wise, that was a good call. That's different strokes. That had already been done.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And Webster.
Yeah.
So we can't do that no more.
Mr. Belvedere
and Punky Brewster.
Mr. Belvedere, yo.
And Punky Brewster, because I always thought she was Puerto Rican.
What?
I
you said Puerto Rican?
I was trying to claim something.
Soleil Moon Frye was supposed to be Puerto Rican.
Look,
She had the little the brunette.
That might
hair,
be a subtitle of the show. That might subtitle that.
you trying to act like Soleil Moon Frye couldn't get it back?
Oh, she was bad.
And Candy. Candy.
Yo, Candy looks bad now. Still, too. She's also in the Family Matters universe because she plays.
Is her best friend?
Yeah,
Lisa's best friend or
Laura. But Laura needs to go and get in the gym though too. Though I've been saying this for what?
Stop it, bro.
Did y'all see her on Wife Swap?
I know,
Couple Swap
you
or whatever it was.
Going in on that girl, man.
She do, man, because I liked her so much,
You
man.
gonna go down to 3 listens? You better stop it, bro.
Hashtag down.
Look, hold on. Shout out to my wife was mad at me about my slandering of Laura Winslow on that episode, man.
That's because the pedestal she was on for so long.
Yeah, that's why I was upset because she was so bad to me. Like, yo, I wanted to be. Laura was my girl.
I'm just being real, right? Realistically, like, I mean, for the time that we grew up, you know what I mean? I spent time out last night. I was seeing girls that I used to know from when I was younger.
Yeah.
We grow up, your body changes. That's just real.
That's fine. That's
you know
real.
what I mean? So
that's real.
Holding her to that standard, even as a Hollywood star, that's just, it ain't fair.
Yeah,
so,
no,
you know.
Okay, but her hair don't have to look like that. I ain't talking about her body. Her hair don't have to look like that.
They had her. Dude, they did the
the reunion thing. Look at the couple swap. I'm going off the couple swap. Y'all ain't seen this couple swap, and she living in.
It was too real.
Oh, it was too real for me, man. It was too real for me, man. I wasn't ready.
When you don't see somebody for so long, and then they pop up on couple swap.
And she looked good after that though. When she was on Girlfriends, when she played Golden Brooks' husband Flex. Girl, that was his new girlfriend was her, and she looked good on there still. And that was the early 2000s.
That's still it. Just I've literally
no. Look, Eddie, we know this from our line of work.
Yeah,
like I get that. But I'm just saying, though, man. Her hair don't have to be. Yes, your body can be messed up, but your hair don't have to look like that. Everybody go look at Couple Swap episode with them. Yo, everybody go look at that now.
Back then, man. This was
man. Look, I was mad at Urkel when he started to try to be cool on the low though. I was like, oh, so you gonna try to be fly like this?
If he comes back, he gotta be a nerd, like straight up.
Yeah, he's gotta be a nerd.
He gotta be a nerd.
Man, he was signed to Hedgehog. Let him live.
I like your little wife. I like your little wife though.
People said I look like Urkel when I was younger, bro. So he gotta own that.
No,
I did. So.
All right. Let's go into some more topics. Woody Harrelson and talks to playing Venom. I think he's gonna play Carnage.
They said the stuff I read said he's gonna play a henchman.
Yeah, but I think it's a thing of him play. Why would Woody Harrelson sign up if he ain't gonna play Carnage in the Venom film? That's who the villain is gonna be in Venom is Carnage. Why would Woody Harrelson sign up to be just dude number 2?
I don't know.
But
why.
You know what? But you don't have to play. You don't have to play a good, strong.
Just get Frank
crazy.
Grillo.
Nah, you don't have to get someone to play a good crazy, because you have to get someone who can out crazy the Joker crazy.
I mean, Carnage is ridiculously crazy.
Can I just throw out an idea? I think Sony don't even need to do these movies.
No, they don't.
They don't.
I think they just need to take that.
But
death
since
knell
we are,
and-
but since we here,
I mean, because they trying to do the
Unfortunately,
Silver Cat. They trying to do the Silver Cat with Silver
Silver Sable?
Sable and Black Cat movie.
if you want to do stuff on TV, some extra stuff.
No,
get
that's
that
supposed to be
money.
that's in theaters.
Yeah, no,
and
bruh.
it's messed up because they got I think it's the woman that directed Beyond the Lights, and she's a good director, I believe. They got her directing that. And I'm like, damn, man, I know you get your paper though, man, but damn, man.
That's like these.
like you be mad though. Like,
That's
get
like
your
okay.
paper,
So
bro.
like you know how this like a year ago they had the new edition story and everything, right?
And they got the Bobby Brown coming out.
Nobody wants to see a Bobby Brown.
Yes, I do.
story. No.
With that same guy?
No, with
Yes,
the
I
same
do.
one with-
No. We talked about this. I want to see that Bobby Brown.
with that, if
It's the same
if
guy.
It's the
Anything
same,
past
if it's the
Whitney,
same
no.
guy,
It's the same as that guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm with
and the
you.
same exact new edition crew. Everybody's it's just the Bobby Brown
It's a
aspect of
sequel.
It's the same
Okay,
exact
if
thing.
it's the same crew as T.
Same
It's
thing.
the same people.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
with
Everything's
that.
the same. It's just Bobby Brown focused.
Let me give a different example. So you had the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you want to see a troop movie
No.
or the
I
boy?
mean, would you want to see a Jodeci one?
Or
You goddamn right. I want to see a Jodeci one. No.
There's
But
a lot going on.
right.
with Jodeci
I'm
movie.
just saying though. So some of these characters, man, just they don't
They don't need a
they're
movie.
not ready for prime time. They don't
Yeah, I
need a
agree.
movie. You fishing.
But people said it about Ant-Man too, though.
But
You know what? As much shit we did about
and
Whitney
keep in
and
mind-
everything else, man, you might as well go.
I get that. You,
But
you-
keep in mind, MCU supposed to start with Ant-Man too.
that
And
would have
that's
made
a big
sense.
issue. Like that, a lot of people was tight about that.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
reality. So
I
It's supposed to be Hank Pym.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that like, I don't know how, I feel like they should have fixed that ultimately later on in the continuity. You know what I
trying
mean?
to get that Ant-Man in there.
Yeah,
and,
but I mean, they put him in there, some fan service, but, I'm not a multi-million-dollar filmmaker,
So
so.
did they downplay Ant-Man a little? His character almost, kind of.
No,
the movie. Not
they-
saying the movie
Nah,
is bad.
nah,
but
they
just
just,
saying
nah,
they built him up.
his
They built him
influence
up.
on.
No, they was
The,
using him because that's what was it Oscar? Was it the guy that was the director originally?
Edgar Poe.
Edgar Poe.
Yeah.
He had been on that since had been working on Ant-Man since like 2005.
Oh wow.
Or is it Wright? Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright.
Yeah,
It's
my
Edgar
bad.
Wright. Yeah, it's Edgar
Allan
Wright.
Poe.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
it's like something.
It's Edgar
doesn't
Wright.
sound
It's Edgar Wright. You're right. You're right. No, you're right. But he's been working on that like since 2005 though, because they were trying to find lore characters to be able to build up a universe.
I mean, it makes sense to do Hank Pym first because
He kick off a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
he's
with
the-
the
he's
Kicks off-
the
you can
founder,
go
he's
to
literally
Ultron. You can go to
founded
other
Avengers.
Avengers.
That's what I'm saying. He's the creator of Ultron. He's
Created
founder of
Avengers. So that's why it makes sense to start out with him.
Start with him, and then go ahead and bring in.
But you had
But-
Robert Downey Jr. come in and you
Nah,
like, you
no,
know,
no, that's
no,
what I'm
it's
saying,
not
but that's
about
my
that.
question. Do
It's
you
not
think-
about that. Let's be real. In 2008, are you excited about a movie called Ant-Man?
No.
Okay,
No.
that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all that happened. They made a very good marketing
Decision.
decision to start someplace else. Now, as far as the
especially with the Nolan verse already. Though.
yeah, especially as far as how they built the universe out, they could have retconned him in as something original, and they kind of did that with him being involved with Shield.
yeah, and
long
in Civil
ago.
War,
Yeah,
War,
yeah.
and then like his family was always involved with
Right.
Shield. No,
yeah. So they kind of fixed that, but it is what it is. But the reality is, if they'd have led with Ant-Man, we'd have been like whatever.
But
Nobody
my thing
said
is with Carnage, I can see Woody Harrelson playing Cassidy though.
I can see it too. I don't think
He'd
he's
be
gonna do
crazy
it.
as
But
shit.
you know what? After watching War of the Planet of the Apes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And seeing Natural Born,
Yeah.
Natural
He
Born
was the
Killers.
only good thing about that movie.
Hold on, no, I disagree with you.
War
That was
Planet of the Apes?
That was a good movie, man.
Bruh, no, come on. Oh, I'll give you
Yo,
this.
James, I went like this.
I'll give you this.
Look, hold on. Jules is ready for somebody else.
Yeah,
You mean to
I'm
battle
like,
with somebody
yeah,
else?
yeah, hey, I ain't in it. I
You
ain't
ready
in
for me
this.
to get in with you?
No.
I
I
just
hey,
like
look.
to watch.
So
No,
look, how do you have a war
Uh-huh.
with two fights?
I think it wasn't a war
Exactly.
for that though.
No,
See,
and
no.
I'ma keep it 100.
It was a war
I
for
was with you.
humanity
I was with you
though.
on that. But he said some stuff about it in the context that I went back, I seen it, and I really appreciated it because it definitely lost me on not having the
A
war.
full war.
Yeah.
A full war. I'm ready to see.
But
it
it's
go
a
down.
war for
This cat
humanity,
set it
a
off.
war for yourself, a war
Yeah,
for all these
yeah.
different things. It wasn't a war. It's just like when we talk about on the Star
Star
Wars,
Trek.
yeah,
Or
Star Wars thing.
yeah.
It was like it wasn't that kind of war. It was a war for humanity.
I liked his performance in the movie.
He was good.
No,
His
he was
fucking- his fucking-
dope. I said
fucking
he was.
reason-
That was the only good thing
See,
about the
it-
movie.
it
to
was-
me.
if
So
you
Andy
giving
Serkis
him
wasn't
below
good? So season 1 dope?
No, he. I mean, he's
Come on,
Andy Serkis.
man.
Like you can't do if anybody else is playing CGI in a movie and it ain't him. I'm gonna be like, hold on, bro.
Like, they gotta bring him back. They gotta bring him back.
That's a
in-
given.
Serious question.
You know what I mean?
Is it something that you felt like War for Planet of the Apes were more downplayed as far as their because that was
the
my
stature.
beef.
Are you
And
looking
my
at from the
beef
old
with-
Planet Apes movies or like how
not
like
even the old, but coming from part 2, and coming from you see the strength behind their civilization
Yeah,
in part 2,
I-
and then to get part 3, and I'm like, yo, how they get prisoned up so fast?
Yeah.
Or where's the strength
but
they
yeah,
had?
but they've been getting picked off little by little.
No,
but
and that makes a lot
before
of
then.
sense. But just remember, like the opening, even in part 2, when you see them, they so established, and you're like, "Yo, this is crazy." So I'm thinking, and I think maybe where we're both at with this was in part 3 to see it not come out and feel like they just brung them back down to baby Caesar status.
Like that. You know
I
what
felt
mean?
like that was my beef when we went back and forth about it. And I watched it again, and then I truly understood. Okay, you
Yeah,
know
it
what?
was good, man.
It was, but definitely
It wasn't terrible. I feel like if they would have called it something else, nobody would say
You-
anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
you saying
So it was a
I said
different
that. I said, remember I
that
said
was the
that.
same.
Yeah, I
So
said
you
you shouldn't have
do-
called
it
it
was
War of
a-
the
that's
Planet.
what we
Yeah.
argued about. That same
Yeah, I
exact
think
thing.
they
If you
call it
named
something different.
else-
Nobody says anything bad.
Because
Like,
you were looking for a war.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking for it because it's the third
We
movie
did
too.
that
I'm looking
about
for this to be
Dunkirk, too.
it, bro.
Yeah, I
like
was looking for a war.
we, as part of the human race, I'm thinking we about to get murked. Like it's about to be over,
Like, come
and we
on,
about
the
to figure.
battle in part 2 when
Yeah,
they
But
came
see,
running
I
in
looked
San
at
Fran.
it deeper as how black people are though. We ain't never had no war. We always fought on the undergrounds like
Took it
that.
to another
Yeah.
level.
No, but that's how I always feel. The apes are black people, man. Like that's how I feel. Like we always had one sucker dude that's gonna dime everybody. You see, he was white.
That's the street. Paid in full.
Look here, man. Some of the light skinned cats. You know, they was saying house niggas.
wow.
Look, man.
Wow.
Shout out, man. Look, Matt Reeves, man. I want to have a great in depth conversation with you off the books and be like, was you doing that as a house nigga? It's fine if you. It's cool. You just tell me. I won't even put it on the air. It's fine.
Oh man.
I see some
But
storytelling.
I get where you're coming from because that was definitely something that I felt was missing. The concept war. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like definitely, I thought.
But I can see why you said Woody Harrelson could be Cletus Cassidy because just the reason that he gave on like why he was doing it and the passion in his eyes, like, and I don't give a fuck what y'all think.
He's that actor, but then I think there's some younger dudes that can do that too. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think there's some younger actors that can really do that. Maybe not on the level of Woody, but you have to grow throughout the character a little bit to really get it. Because, come on, my man who played Harry in Amazing Spider-Man, that kid is no joke.
No, he's
Yeah,
James
Chronicle,
Franco.
Are you talking about the dude from Valerian, right?
Valerian.
Oh,
He was-
yeah.
And Valerian
yeah.
wasn't even that bad. It was just like I thought it was too much though. But
All right.
the actor himself.
Yeah,
when you
he's
take-
crazy.
when you
Dane
look at-
Dion.
And you look at Chronicle and you look at
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man and you just look at him as an
And
actor.
plays Beyond the Pines.
Oh, that kid right there. Ooh, Valerian, chuck that out the window.
Yeah.
It was an amazing, beautiful thing to see. As far as a
It's like
film,
a Fifth
but
Element time
yeah,
too,
but it was
right?
that movie didn't do him justice as an actor. Nah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Some of this stuff, like, especially with the Disney purchase and everything, man. Some of these movies, I'm just like, why? You know what I mean? Hey, just stay in your lane. Like, do what you need to do with these properties on the animation. Like the I think we're supposed to talk about that a little bit later, man. The new Spider-Man joint that Sony's coming out, the animation thing, that looks freaking amazing, and it feels like that you hitting all cylinders for that. These movies, though, it's not really there.
We've been saying that for so long on here.
Yeah, man.
Because one of the biggest arguments are the films and not being what they should be, where I'll take anything on small screen if it fills in a gap for me.
Right.
It gives me a story in a place where, like Rogue One is implemented in that storyline. I'll take all that in little form.
Yeah.
And this way we can get the best out the animation. I mean, I was watching in the shop today, I had between my clients, I went into the back room and I already had the movie up for some kids that was there, but I'm watching the graphics in what's that movie? Warcraft.
Oh yeah.
Them graphics, yo,
I don't understand that story though, man.
That's kind of what he's talking about. Though.
That
like,
Warcraft story,
it looks amazing, but
it's
did
fan
it
service
really
if you like for the video game, for the actual game.
Yeah, it's like you gotta bring these things down. Some of them don't need these big films, showcasing.
Did you play Warcraft? Did you play Warcraft?
I can't do it, man.
I played Warcraft.
I can't do it.
I played it in high school, like when it was
play
just a
WoW,
little, like
man.
kind of like.
Can't do it.
When the commercial came on,
I can't because
No,
it feel
it's
like
not
I
for
get
that.
sucked in. I can't do it. No.
I played like the Warcraft 2, like the early where he was just like kind of like Dawn of the Kingdoms, like where you just can build your little armies and then you just send them out and then you just see them fight from above
Contra style.
Yeah, or
Legend
like, or
of
kind of like
Zelda.
Risk,
Diablo style,
like Diablo or Risk style.
Oh, Risk style. Okay.
Yeah, so you see them above hand and all that.
It's like a real-time strategy?
Yeah, exactly. But you could build up your people and then you have to send them out for different battles, and you have to just take over certain things and you move forward. But it wasn't like that where you can have your own character and you have a clan and you roll with the. I didn't get into that.
Right, we ain't talking about the shit like the World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I didn't know any characters' names though, like the real people, like that was.
All I know
I could never get into
is
it. I was stuck on.
I tried it. I was like, let me put this down because I'm not trying to get hooked on this. And I just walked away. I ain't went back since, dude. Like I was like, nope. I'm like, nah, man. Cause, but nah, I mean, but hey, we're here with it. Man.
All right, Quentin Tarantino is trying to develop a Star Trek movie.
No.
How many times nigga gonna be sitting there?
Man, fuck that dude.
Goddamn nigga.
Hold on. You don't fuck with Quentin
Space.
Tarantino?
No, I mean as a filmmaker, fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's always his style of movie making has nothing, no place
In
anywhere near Star Trek.
Because it's gonna be heavy dialogue. It's gonna be all this shit's gonna be on the bridge.
No, well, I should say this. He
Right.
can't.
The whole thing gonna be on the bridge.
He can't. He can't do a Star Trek movie the way. Well, a Star Trek movie can't look like a Quentin Tarantino movie, and so he can't. And because he can't do that, you know what I'm saying? And because he can't do that, he shouldn't make one. You know what I mean? So I don't want to go to see a Quentin Tarantino movie where somebody don't get cussed the fuck out. You know what I mean?
And I don't want to see. I don't want that in the Star Trek film.
I don't want to see someone.
Bitch, we gonna need to go to light speed. I don't want to hear no. I don't go warp speed 5, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I
Turn
heard
on the Hattori Hanzo warp drive.
Yeah.
Ho.
I heard
shit, you know what I'm saying?
I heard he came up with some. Yeah, I heard he came up with some good idea. He pitched it to J.J. Abrams and he signed off on it. Whatever that is as long as he's not directing it, writing it, or producing it, I'm fine.
He can come up with a concept of what's supposed to happen on general treatment over the top basis, but not the internal down.
He better do some shit like
apparently he thought it was a good idea. Yeah, but
he better do something like what he did, like owned by like Quentin Tarantino presents on
some
shit like that.
A story pitched by.
Are y'all niggas ready to go to war?
No, like the Justice League and just don't put his name on there like Josh Whedon.
Thank you.
Damn. Josh Whedon straight up did do that.
That was
didn't
the smartest thing ever.
So like, if 20 years from now, kids don't have to even know that he did. They had to even do
check.
it.
His check though. He's in there though. He was in there. A quick little zip
check.
and came through. Who's Josh Whedon? But that was it. But I think bigger than us as fans. I think Josh wanted to just
help out.
Help out. Give Zach
Because he already was on board for the Batgirl joint.
Yeah.
So he was like,
he was good.
He was like, because it was also self-preservation. Like, my Batgirl film ain't gonna pop if none of this don't come out. No, don't be sitting there right. Let me go in and get this right for my Batgirl.
Yeah,
go down. I'm out.
Yeah, I think it was a stand-up thing to do. You know what I mean? I've been hard on Zack Snyder films, but you know, to have to lose a child, you know, under those circumstances. So I thought it was a beautiful thing from the comic community in general to see, you know, something that appears to be divided when it's really not. We all really just fans of the books.
Hip hop, them kids love each other behind closed doors. And battle rap all day.
For all you bitch ass niggas that was fucking making fun of this nigga, hey, fuck all y'all. Man. I'm saying this right now.
Making fun of who? Oh yeah, Zack Snyder. Oh yeah.
Fuck all y'all bitch ass. It's like, well, I hope the movie's now gonna be good. You know what? Fuck you. You know what? Fuck all y'all.
That was why
I'm saying that, man.
But that's the problem.
Hell
I think we mentioned it, and that's why I even posted something where it's just the East versus West concept. Cats was getting lost in that, but at the end of the day, you think Biggie and Pac was really getting that lost in it? They were still getting their money.
Nah.
So, you got to look at it from a business standpoint, man, these dudes don't hate each other just as much as we start hating each other because of the line of the fence you on. You know what I mean? So
Right. No, you're right.
it's crazy. It gets too much. It's out of control.
All right, so let's get into this Bryan Singer thing, man. Before we can go,
We not gonna skip over this.
No, yeah, I mean, you know what? No. Let me go back. Let's go to Netflix releases day 2000. I want that to be the last one before we go into the hot topics. So Netflix releases their streaming numbers for the year. Like, what's the top things that people watched? So for the year, they took an escape from reality and they devoured their software to like 3%. These are the top ones for 2 or more hours per day. People watch these for 2 or more hours per day. 3%, Yo Joint, which is coming back for season 2.
Oh, the 3%, the thing like Brazil, whatever.
Fucking 3%.
I never heard of it.
Amazing.
That's the
started
joint.
watching-
I thought you finished. You didn't finish
I
it?
didn't finish it, but I think
You the one
Ted
that
was
you the one that
selling me
gave
on
people
it.
the
No. But it was It was
the Brazil.
James.
Oh, James, you the one
It
that
was
gave the
James,
review
because
for that.
I was on it after you told me, and then I stopped watching it because it was too much stuff.
No,
going
you
on.
was on the 08. That's what you was on.
I was on 08 though.
Yeah.
I can't front.
But no, 3% ill.
It is
Ill.
ill though. It was 6. It was since 8 that I stopped though.
Yeah, I stopped that.
I stopped once I seen.
But you know they
something.
canceled
I said
that,
I'm
man.
out.
They got
Yeah,
canceled.
yeah. It's-
So these
it's
shows,
too
people
crazy.
watch more than 2 hours per day.
American Vandal is
Wow.
fucking
American
hilarious,
Vandal,
dog.
3%, 13 Reason Why, and with the E, Riverdale.
Come on.
Is that on Netflix?
Speak
though?
on
Yeah,
it.
it's on
Riverdale,
Netflix.
listen, man.
Look at he look like what?
Yo, listen.
And look at
You
Jules.
never
He's like,
watched
I
it?
feel
The
redeemed.
Riverdale or
Look at
And with
Jules.
the E?
He's like, I
Watch
feel
it with
redeemed.
Riverdale?
Yeah.
Look at
Okay.
Jules. He said, I feel redeemed.
Watch it. I do like I do. Me and my wife go in, and then if it doesn't, hey, look, we out. We bounced on some show we started watching. I think it was Van Helsing or something. And I was like, oh, get this out of here. She was hooked a little, and then I was like, I'm good. I don't know what's going on right here. But The Travelers.
I have to say, I read this list, and most of the stuff on here I haven't been watching.
I started watching Travelers a while back, and I liked it.
Invulnerable. That's the joint with chick Kate Castillo, the chick who met El Chapo.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause I watched that documentary, and that's her.
Huh. I feel like I need to, because everybody else is watching, now I need to maybe
Dude, yeah, it's
familiarize
a
myself.
trip. Like, you really figure out how much of an asshole Sean Penn really was about that whole situation.
Yeah, I heard he was pissed about that coming out though too. He's like,
Oh
this
yeah,
ain't-
it made like you really see like how much of an asshole he really was for what he
Really?
did. Oh yeah. Like basically the chick the chick that playing Invulnerable, Katie Castillo, that's the chick who basically set up everything with how Sean Penn met El Chapo. She's the reason Sean Penn met El Chapo. She's the direct reason why.
Really?
Yes. She's the 100%.
And it's
reason
number
why.
5.
Well, I mean, no, that's not the show.
No,
I mean,
but I mean,
yeah. I'm just saying, yeah, Kate Castillo, that's the chick who actually met El Chapo. All she did was tweet out how much bullshit the Mexican government was on and how, like, people like El Chapo was robbing Hood. El Chapo saw, like, hey, so what's up, though?
so Tweets is out here really getting people connected with people? I mean, I know it is, but I mean, like, you underground, and you like, you know what? Let me holler at her. She didn't show me love on these tweets.
She got out of there, bro, like a random text message.
Wow. Then we got
It's
Travelers. Did y'all anybody watch The Keepers? That was good, man.
Fuck yeah, I did. I
That
told
was
y'all to
good,
watch
man.
it, remember?
Yeah. Because you put me on Keepers.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, Baltimore is a trip, dog.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Man.
Look, shout out to The Wire.
Baltimore.
Real life out
also,
there.
but, don't sleep though. They one of my professors in college did a book that compares St. Louis to Baltimore being the exact same cities.
I've
can
heard
believe
that.
it.
I
I can
can't really
believe it.
say
They're-
why.
Like there's he like it's
Yeah,
like
I've
so
heard it
basically
in
it's
politics
city
and
no
everything, yeah.
city county how like basically the city can never grow
Yeah,
outside of
yeah.
it. That same thing in Baltimore. Like
You're
they're Baltimore
absolutely
County
right.
and like the other things though like surrounded and they grow and the city can never grow and never annex any other areas to
It's
become
East
more.
Coast St. Louis, man.
No, but the Baltimore and St. Louis are the
he's
exact same
absolutely
city.
Right though, it is. My
They
sister,
said like everything is the exact
where
same
she
city.
moved from to where she lives now, she hates. It's like she's in that line, and it's. She said it's no different, and she's like she can't. It's you got to really leave the. You got to leave the state.
Yeah, no, they said it's the same city. So shout out to my brother's a nerd. Our brother podcast, the Nerd Podcast. They out of Baltimore. So
Shout out to him.
Yeah, so the 08.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
That's my man right
I
there.
heard it's supposed to be kind of crazy though.
It's
The
crazy, but
ending-
you got to watch it because that. Don't let the ending fool you. I think it was bigger than I thought the ending was dope because what I seen, I guess it kind of, you get built up to that point.
It was like,
but it left me.
So it kind of it left me like, so I had no idea what just happened.
I know, but that's the thing about it being that much deeper that I need to see a season 2 so I can really get my okay, you know what I feel was going on. It's just like The Force Awakens left us hanging in reality.
Yeah.
And then you get The Last Jedi, and it just answers so much. And it still leaves you questioning things, but it gives you so much to fulfill that certain void. And that's the OA. It's gonna leave you like that season 1. What's going on? I don't understand. I need a season 2 so I can see what's popping off. That's really what it is for me with that one.
All right. So then they have the category, the shows they got a sheet, and these are shows that were just up under 2 hours. Narcos, 13 Reasons Why, Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black, Sense8. Sense8 still on?
So
it doesn't matter whether or not it got canceled. People still watching it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
It's still on there. It's part of the library.
No more, yeah.
Black Mirror, Marvel's The Defenders.
Black
Wow.
Mirror, that's my shit.
Marvel's Iron Fist. Damn.
Yeah.
That was just off the string. Ozark, which is
just
the
trying to
best
plug
one,
it.
the best one of these.
Mindhunter, no, I heard
Mindhunter is
Mindhunter
good?
is that from what everyone told Teddy included. Dude, if you want to know how criminal psychology started, that's the show you need to watch.
Oh, those are shows that you're cheating on. Like the shows. Me and Teddy got to argue about this Neo Yokio because that's on the list for the next 10.
That shit out, man, if y'all want to. It's
The Neo Yokio was my joint, man. I like
Y'all
Neo.
can
Did you
have
watch
it,
Neo
man.
Yokio?
y'all can have it.
Most of the stuff on this list, though, I had not been watching,
It is
bro.
what
It's
it
crazy.
is.
No, Neo Yokio is the anime with like Jaden Smith and then like Diesel's and Mero's on there.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Like literally before this show, I was at I took my son to see Ferdinand. I fell asleep. Like I don't know what it is, man. It's just with animation, I have a harder time maintaining my focus. Like I'd rather read the comic than.
So you're not big on animation like DC, Marvel
Nah,
animation?
I brought it up a couple weeks ago in the group and whatnot, and people was like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" I'm like, I'm just being honest, but like it's hard for me to maintain my focus.
It's a generation. It's a different generation that gets that animation a lot better. And there's no diss, but when Power Rangers came out, that was live action.
Yeah.
That was a gap in between
Yeah.
what I grew up with and you grew up with the whole G.I. Joe Transformers and
No, I grew up.
Centurions.
I like that stuff. Like so, I did Voltron.
Eddie your age.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I
That's
did
what I'm saying,
Voltron.
because what we've watched, but then there was that gap where live action was the thing. But then it came back and reverted to the animation where Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
all the original kind of manga movies started coming out, and you're like, oh snap! So it was a resurgence for the animation. So a lot of people, the Xmen, in the '90s, the all that stuff started hitting hard. That's what you're gonna get. A lot of people who love that animation.
I did Voltron.
That's my era, right?
Yeah,
I did
I know.
Voltron on Netflix, but them hours spurts. You talking about some of these other just like the Killing Game, all this, these like 2.5 hours, bro. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is.
You ain't doing no Akira, nothing like that.
bro.
Huh?
It's no, but I was a younger guy. You know what I mean?
So you watched Akira because you was younger.
I'm talking, like Fist of the Northern Star. You know what I
So
mean? Like
You talking about the OG shit? Like,
So you mean back then it's just a different kind of motivation, man. But I'm just saying I don't know if if it's the grown up gene in me or whatever, man. It's just struggle, bro. Like I fell asleep on Ferdinand, Coco.
I'm sorry,
Damn, you fell asleep on Coco?
Bro, and I felt bad. Like I'm like, this is for the culture.
Okay,
like
but-
I'm saying.
And how old's your son?
5, bro.
My
I
daughter's
know.
My daughter's 4.
22.
We went to see Coco. I was in that motherfucker
Look,
with her. We
my
was in there
daughter's
dancing.
22.
It's a good
and I'm
movie.
gonna tell y'all something.
The part that I saw.
I'm gonna tell you no, real talk.
So your son didn't even know that you was asleep. He was just in it. He was just
He don't
locked in.
care. He don't care. Go ahead.
No, real talk. I paid my dues, right?
Yeah.
Early, because I had to take it to everything kiddie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Lilo
Oh, so you
Stitch
had
was like
early.
my fit.
You was early
I
in
was
it. That's
early
right.
in the
'Cause
game.
your daughter's 20 now, right?
22.
Yeah.
She'll be 23 in like 3 months. Early in the game. So I paid so many dues and I stemmed away from animation.
Yeah.
Where now I needed to see real life because for a long time, I think one of the last movies that I really took her to go see was Spy Kids 3D. But it was like, I was in there.
Hold on.
Every time, every movie.
Damn, that's a long time.
Spy Kids 3D.
Because the chick from Spy Kids is
That's Antonio Banderas in there, right?
Yeah, but look, and
So
that's
that's
what
what
brought
I'm
me
like,
to see the movie. That's
what?
I gotta see
Spy
my
Kids
man.
3D.
I gotta see
Yeah, the chick from
Desperado.
Spy Kids, yeah, she grown as
Hey,
fuck now.
bro,
Hey.
she grown as hell. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stupid.
That's Antonio Banderas. Spy Kids 3D is 2001.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Listen, I paid my dues, man.
It's just I'm working on it because as a member of the culture.
Have you taken him to see like an MCU movie?
Yeah, I mean, he went to see like the Avengers. You know, what I mean, we went to see
Is he locked in
Spider-Man
for him?
Homecoming. I don't think he really cares. Like when we went to go see Spider-Man Homecoming, it was me and him, and then his best friend and his best friend's dad.
Okay.
And me and my fellow father over there, we like, bruh, sit down, shut
Yeah,
up.
it's like they
Give me
talking
your
and
mind.
kicking.
Yeah, they want to like
Concentrate,
run
yeah.
around in front of the screen. So it's just
That's
it's
how
not the same.
my daughter.
Look,
my daughter
I
had 4 girls with her.
Look,
There was a club up in
so
there.
look, when we went to the movie today, I asked my son 3 times, do you want to go see Star Trek with Daddy? He's like, Daddy, I think you like Star Trek more than I do, so I'm going to say no. He was so polite about it and strong in his convictions. Right, strong. The force is not strong in him.
else,
Source is
man.
not
The
strong.
force is not strong here. So look, we go in today, and I look up a movie. We was out in Winchfield for something unrelated. We out there. I look up a movie theater. We go out there. Ferdinand at 12:30. We go in at 12:30. At the front of the movie theater, they have people in character as Leia.
They got the
a
whole- they dressed up,
stormtrooper,
yeah.
and a
Oh, it's
BB-8. He comes around. I say, "Look, Quinn." He like, "Oh my God, BB-8!" Like, I want to take a picture.
So
He's
he
like,
saw Force Awakens with you?
he's seen it a bunch of times, yeah. But he sees all of the
You
characters,
gotta take them.
And he wanted to see it.
He wanted to take a picture.
Oh,
He wanted to take a picture with them. I'm like, cool, take the picture.
For the
I
gram?
say, sir,
For the gram?
do you want to go see? Right, for the gram. Do you want to go see Star Wars?
You like,
he's
can
like,
I get this in for the
right,
second
he's
joint?
like, no, Dad.
he had his body.
Right, he was like, he's like, no, you said we were going to see Ferdinand.
Ferdinand. We already set.
And you're like, oh man. So I guess I'm just gonna be solo on this one because I don't want to force it on him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to force it. I want him to discover it on his own. So, but
That
I
fool
was
said,
disappointed.
no.
He
We already got our tickets right there.
He was smooth with it. I can't wait for him to break up with some young chick and just let her down.
Because he'll do it like that.
He gonna be like, sweetheart,
I'm going to go see Star Wars
right?
13,
You know,
and you're not coming.
I'm
I'm
serious
going with my
about it.
dad.
I'm serious about my Star Wars, man.
Me too,
like,
man.
For real.
Like, dude,
So-
I'm on it, man.
And what I can't appreciate is that he knows that though. He's like,
yeah.
I know you really into it. I'm not there.
I don't
so
want to
I'm-
mess it up because I'm not going to enjoy it as much as you will,
Yeah.
Dad.
So
I'm
at 5.
fiddling.
All right. Last in our topics, let's go into this Bryan Singer sticky papers. He got fired. He also is molesting boys, which we already talked about before, that he molested Pyro, allegedly.
From Xmen 2.
Yep.
X2.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you knew that. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
We sure did.
Yeah.
I
We talked about
wow.
that. Yeah, remember
that's
Pyro
right.
came out and said that he was at he had these sex boy parties or whatever.
Oh,
Now it's coming out. It may be real, and he was also getting into it with Sami Malik from
Robot.
Rami Malek from
Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Because
he's
Freddie
playing
Mercury,
Queen. He's playing in
Freddie
Queen.
Mercury, yeah. That's
So
right.
I don't even know if this Queen movie's coming out, but I appreciate the movie. I'm going to see Queen just the fact that they got they got sticky papers out the paint. Just off the strength of that, I'm going to support them.
Then was it? No, that was Brett Ratner. I was thinking about Wonder Woman. Never mind. I was about to say, wait a minute, wasn't he involved with Wonder Woman?
No,
Get away
Brett
from
Ratner
it?
got that.
That's Brett
paint on
Ratner.
that one.
Okay, never mind.
Brett
never mind.
Ratner's got a chance to come back though, because he got a little bit of money though to be able to finagle some stuff.
Nah, man.
Brett Ratner said that
He gonna be an executive producer.
I'm
You gonna
sure-
you gonna see him executive producer stuff
Yeah,
on the
he,
back
yeah,
end.
yeah.
he gonna be a
He
solid
ain't
partner or something.
That's what I'm
This
saying
the
though. He's gonna be
reaping.
able to do that.
Nah, I'm just saying he's not gonna be in the credits though. Like this, the reaping. Like ain't no.
The reaping.
I'm serious. Like it's
Yeah.
no coming back from the stuff that's
It can-
happening right now.
This Eddie, I want maybe we can talk about this afterwards. Now, do you think Russell can come back, or is Russell done too now?
Russell's not done. I don't
Nah.
think because he's fighting it like the way he's trying to campaign it.
Somebody's gonna have to fight it, and you know I may get in trouble for this, but here's the thing: like, if you didn't do this stuff, you need to stop selling cases or whatever. And you need to stand up for yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
that's just it. You know, if you didn't do it, you need to say you didn't do it and own that. Just the same way, if you did do it, you need to own that
too.
You know what
Now
I mean?
my
And-
problem is though, for him to rebuttal, it was a little long after it initially came out.
Talking about Russell?
But
Yeah.
you know what?
No,
everybody-
he rebutted that New York Times article. That's the one that popped him.
Yeah,
Don't matter. That's
but
why.
it's
But
still-
I'm
it was
agreeing
still-
with I'm
it
agreeing
still
with
was a
Jules.
little
You need
bit
to
like,
any inkling of that stuff.
Unless
you need to
unless
shut
his
it
lawyers
down.
told him that.
No, but what I'm
Lloyd?
saying is it could have been a situation where Russell said, "Well, let me think real quick." Trying to figure it out, like,
Yeah,
hold on.
nah.
You know, you start recollecting, like, hold on. Man.
I personally think, you know, if you didn't do it, if you innocent,
say that.
then you shut it down.
Shut
You
it
shut it
down.
down. So I you know, to use an example, two comparative examples, you got Mike Jackson and Bill Cosby. You know what I mean? One's legacy is intact, if not, you know, somewhat damaged by a case. He fought it. You know what I mean?
He fought
said
it hard.
fought it hard.
Both of the two, both
said,
cases he fought.
He said,
hard.
I didn't do this, and you ain't getting
You ain't getting no
nothing.
money, and
no
we
money,
fighting.
no nothing, right? And then you have Bill Cosby. You had these, you know, history of settlements. It's hard to come back for that and suddenly claim
And Mike died
innocence.
too, though, which I said Bill
but-
Cosby needs to die.
Didn't Mike settle one?
He did settle one,
He did settle one.
the first one, but he
One-
fought it off the
He
strength.
fought it though, yeah.
One versus
Yeah, multitude.
okay, you know what I
But
mean?
it's like when Mike.
Bill Cosby needs to die though.
But you know what the thing
I
about
don't
That'd
think
be
he's
better
gonna
for
bring
his
it back.
legacy.
I
See,
don't
the
think
thing-
he's coming back.
But see, the thing with Mike was this from Mike was different from Bill Cosby is you find out with Mike's situation that a lot of that shit really was
People trying to
false.
figure, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you found out all that shit really was
People
false.
were like
Because
sending their
mine
kids
was-
if they were booty
Right,
shorts
so
on.
that's why,
trying
you know, what
Stop,
Eddie's saying,
no,
like you said, he fought the shit out because he's like, no, I know I didn't do this shit. I know for a
Right.
fact I didn't. But if you just being silent, not saying shit, it is kind of an implication. But if you say you didn't do it, you better stand on that and you better hope to God
Yeah,
there's
like-
nothing against you.
Yeah, people talking like
You know
because
what
some
I'm
of this stuff is like people. I mean, like Matt Damon got in trouble recently for
Saying the levels to
arguing.
it, none
Yeah,
of
it's
that.
like, if you fighting it, then you fighting about that levels, and if there's recognition or any level of acceptance, you know what I mean?
Or in recognition of a consent.
Yeah. Like, so if you bantering back and forth, back and forth, and you know she he giggling at it, you can't come back years later and say I was offended. You know, you was laughing. You know what I mean? So you know you can't do that. But if you out here and you know touching on people and she's smacking your hand and pushing away from you and you keeping it up and you laughing and she's not laughing.
And we in this situation.
You in a situation. You got to own that. My old ROTC instructor used to define sexual harassment as you thought her ass meant something and you was wrong. That's not what she meant. You know what I mean? Like you mistaken what she's putting out or whatever. You know, she don't even have to be putting out any energy. Like you're assuming that she's accepting of you and acting on that. You need clear cut proof that she is okay with you dealing with her on any level.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I mean? And if that's not there, you're wrong. You know, or as far as if you're trying to act beyond it, if you recognize that and steer clear, whatever. But you know, I think that's you know crazy in that sense. I don't think some of these guys is not coming back from that. I think Russell gonna have to stay quiet for a long time.
Man, what's his name not coming back?
I mean,
what's his name from the news in the morning?
Matt
Matt
Lauer.
Lowry,
Matt Lowry,
yeah,
he ain't
he's
coming
Charlie
back, but I
Rose,
heard he
nigga,
wants to
too.
move to
Nah.
New York.
Charlie Rose too.
Yeah, Charlie Rose done.
And you know what? And shout out to those people that
Kevin
really
Spacey
want
outta
to
here.
want to
Oh,
really
man.
bump for Bill Cosby and talking about that ain't no the black man is on one. They taking on these white boys too. Don't get it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Bill.
And it ain't
it's
just
the
the
problem.
it ain't just the
I was one of
Republicans.
those Bill defenders for a long time off his legacy, but
Yeah.
at some point,
You got to be like, man, there's 55 people.
Come on,
God,
you know what I mean?
If you
Yeah.
rape two of them, it's too many.
it's too many. Yeah, you know,
One's too many.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
One
like
human,
two
yeah.
of them. That if you did do something indiscretion with two of them or one of them, it's too many. But it's like
Yeah.
55 though. God damn.
You gotta have
Yeah.
consent papers. Like you got people that sign stuff now. Look, I'm
But
out the game.
I
Y'all-
mean,
we
you
all
can't-
out the game in here.
I
but
don't think women should be shamed for coming out for that. Like you have to believe that she have a valid concern or something accusation to bring it up. Now I think you should flesh that out. You know what I mean, and take it to the table. That's why I say if you feel like you didn't do whatever she said you doing, you need to defend yourself.
yourself. That's the
you
thing,
can't-
defend yourself on
yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
if you say I shouldn't be fired, then you need to prove why you shouldn't be fired. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But if you,
But these cats know, like when Matt Lauer got the door locker thing, know up on his desk that he had built, like
all of that,
yo,
that's
you
OD.
can't get
You
off
can't
of
defend
that.
that. You can't defend that.
Yeah, that's
what
a
I'm
lot.
saying.
That's
all
OD.
suspect.
That's too much. Come on.
Yeah, see,
My thing is though, but also NBC has got to be bumped in on that too, because so you got to put in the person because I have an office though. You have to put I have to put in a situation with maintenance to be able to do anything in my office.
Nah, that's on the ladies though, because they did take the money though.
Right, but I'm talking about Matt. I'm talking about NBC is on board with that because I had to put in a request for me to get a lock thing put on a setup for me to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Matt didn't pay them checks.
No, they didn't. NBC did.
That's what I'm saying. You already got paid.
Yeah, but I'm saying NBC. That's why they fired him so fast.
I'm saying you already got paid.
NBC should be on board. I'm saying for that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You say they in the line of fire because they accountable.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is they already paid when just like I'm saying that.
Oh, you said they settled already.
They already settled. You can't go back and get money from them again. That's on the victims. I hate that I'm saying that because it sounds like victim shaming, but it's. You can't go back to them and try and level up when you already took money. You know
from at the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't realize
because
that.
it's double jeb. You can't charge someone.
So I think the energy now is just saying that look, these people are kind of swimming in their success despite these activities, and that ain't right. And that's true. Yeah. That ain't right. You know what I mean? Right. You've been paying off people to stay quiet and still out here winning. That ain't right. So that ain't gonna happen no more.
Right, but if you were like you said, well, like Eddie said, man, if you really didn't do shit,
you
fight that shit because, like I said, at the end of the day, that's because that is a serious career-ending accusation.
It's not just career-ending. That's your legacy.
That's a life-ending accusation.
And it's not like the 50s where nobody can find out about it though. They can Google your name though, it pop up.
That's your Wikipedia page.
There you go.
Here on out.
There you go.
Hey,
that's it, Eddie. That is some real shit. That's your Wikipedia
page.
Forever.
Like that's gonna be your timestamp.
And look, and the Wikipedia page get updated fast because I looked up Russell Simmons though, like 2 hours after that goddamn New York Times article, it was on there. 2 hours.
Because
not come back from that though.
No, I think Russell Simmons man, maybe they come from that.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. That's gonna be a hard one, man.
There's a difference in how everything is coming out to light now versus one accusation with Bill Cosby or 57, just one person, period. Because now it's like all of these certain individuals in this certain level of celebrity are getting their cards pulled. So whether they did it or not, they were in a situation
I think Bill Cosby was the belt whistle for them to figure out what the fuck is. I need to be on some low key shit. I need to call up some people and be like, yo, I need some alpha data sign. No,
I think it was because the Bill Cosby thing was before.
That's
before
2 years
Trump
ago
stuff.
now. I'm saying
I was gonna say it was before the Trump stuff.
Yeah, you talking about 2 years ago. So I'm saying that was.
I think the Trump stuff is what put it over the top. Though when he he still got elected.
He got over six of them sitting out there.
That's
like 6
off, and they said, "Yo, we can't get him right now, but
we gonna get everybody else though."
Yeah,
but in that world.
Mm-hmm.
In that world,
Harvey Weinstein has a whole department. He had a whole department just for sexual harassment suits.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
That's just lawyers that just take care of that.
If you think about it, all of the people that are getting put on blast, they're in situations I think now the positive we can get from it is that it's gonna be a game changer for people.
Yeah.
For people and how they interact, celebs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because there's some that take it. And let me tell you something.
They put their dick out. They pull their dick out. I'm gonna put my dick out. I'm
the entourage wilding a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be amping stuff up, but I think that's gonna change the game, man, and how you carry yourself in certain degree out there.
But that's all right. I mean, I saw people making funny stats about that, like, dudes is changing up how they, acting with women, and okay.
Look, and I say because as the dudes, dudes wild out.
Whatever.
I stopped going to strip clubs when my daughter turned 3, dog, because I realized I can't be out here living like this.
I don't know about that. Baby girl. I don't know about that for me. I got a 4.
I'm being honest with you,
bro. That happened to me a long time ago in undergrad when I was still at SLU. And anybody that knows me, man, when I see women, I give them a hug, kiss on the cheek. If I know you. So with the girls that were coming in, I think I was maybe like a junior or something, the freshmen or whatever. They thought I was being overly affectionate or whatever, and so they said something to the upperclassmen girls and upperclassmen girls. Hey, Eddie, there's something that we hear from the younger girls, and I said, okay.
Yeah.
Change it up.
Change it up. Hey, so now when I would, or it's not now, but when I would see them, hey, Eddie, from across the room.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
from over here,
yeah,
you know what I mean? And then that changed to like, oh, well, you know, he don't really speak to us the same way, or he acting funny and everything. Like, hey, look, I can't risk that. Yeah,
right, because I'm not risking it.
No, I don't. I want it to be clear. You know,
Right.
I'm not trying to do that. I heard your complaint, and I'm compliant.
Right,
like I'm not doing that.
You ain't gonna be the one saying like, well, he never did stop, and we told him.
I'm not gonna be the one. You know what I mean? And but that's the risk. So that's the risk that you can't have it both ways and be like, oh, guys, you know, they're not approaching us, and hey, bro.
You know, everything is so impersonal. You don't have, like, through social media, everything is images, everything is live feed, everything is videos. We kind of lose a sense of the fact that these are real people.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, you can be out here bugging for a minute through this world of Snapchat, through this world. And I'm just saying that when you got kids, you that's what you got to deal with. But it's dangerous, man. It's dangerous because then when they connect, some people don't know how to act. You know what I'm
They
saying?
losing that interpersonal skills.
Yeah,
real
so,
delicate.
You know.
All right, let's go into the anime of the week. Do you have anything for us, though, for our people with anime?
Well, my main thing, like I always say, is keep on checking out stuff like JoJo Bizarre Adventure. If you I got a perfect one. So
Keep in mind, though, I'm still back 6 episodes ago.
I'm still back 7
animes,
episodes
though, and
ago.
everything. Though, like, this is for anime folk, though.
We need a website that we can
Just for his anime.
Because I get
No,
watch
people,
too many,
but
man.
no. People get mad when you come out with the old anime, though.
Yo, let me ask you.
People's like, hey man, I mean, when look forward to James, I'm gonna show you the sweet one. Like you like, why you
always got
like,
a tweet, don't he?
People were upset with you. They was whole man.
Look. No, the problem is though, I ain't internalize people get mad at me though.
feel good
They
to
hit me
hear
up
that
and it
going
hit me
on,
up
James.
personally though. I get to read it though. Y'all get to tell it. I get to see it in my face though. Like,
Man, they
hey
hit
girl,
me
you
up.
bullshit. I'm like, oh, I gotta take that on.
Hey, they get me up.
No, they were saying that you regurgitated another
Yeah, that's why I was
show
like,
though.
probably,
Yeah.
and that's why I say
they wanted us
probably.
a new one.
And that's why, like, you know what? And that's why I say I probably. That's
We
why I
got some
think
young
that's why.
college kids though that don't have nothing to do though. Shout out to y'all though. And no diss to
They
y'all
got
though.
nothing to do.
Study.
Okay.
Study.
All right, for real, I
Please
do got
And that's
one. I do
air
got
quotes around that.
One
Yeah,
I
just,
actually
or get the test.
One actually
Whatever it is.
started. I'm in the middle of it, and it's pretty good. It's called Tiger and Bunny.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna let you know
Anime
right
got
now.
me- No,
JB,
won't be watching that.
JB has your friend. I'm telling you, that sounds like porn.
No.
Yo, that just
No, hey,
Do sound like
Hey.
a porno.
but hey, real shit though. Real shit. The name throws you
Tiger
off
and
because it
Bunny.
threw me off at first.
Okay.
It threw me off like a motherfucker first, but it's a superhero anime.
Okay.
And it's a superhero anime revolving around superheroes having sponsorships.
Like corporate sponsors?
Yes. Nigga, it's ill.
Like Jack sponsoring Superman.
But it's straight ill, like some shit, like it's some straight ill ass like anime
Yeah.
shit. Like it's straight ill as fuck. Like it's straight up like, oh man, well I'm supposed to be the superhero. They got like their own TV channel and shit like that. Like their own primetime network was like, hey, you know, we have this superhero about to save the day. How long is it gonna take to save the day? Look how many points he's gonna get by the end of the day. But also brought to you by Coca-Cola. And shit like that. Hey, it's ill, yo, with the way you see it though, man. So it's dope, man. But it just tells you like as far as like if superheroes really had like a corporate sponsorship, like a for real corporate sponsorship.
Right.
Like they say, hey,
So
hey,
you want to go save certain spots type thing? Like, oh man.
Well,
Or not
it's not so much you only gonna say
Say
certain
certain
spots,
spots.
but it's certain spots you gotta say.
you not only you gotta say, but
Gotta
you gotta
get to
but you gotta
Coca-Cola
use the shit
headquarters.
but you also gotta be like promoting whatever shit they give you. So if you wear like
You got
special
Nestle
like
Crunch
suit-
on your
right,
lapel.
right? If you got a special suit of armor, like an Iron Man type armor, it's gonna have maybe like Hostess on the one side. It's gonna have
That's
you
hilarious.
know
I'm gonna have to
DuPont
look
or
at
some
this
shit like
anime.
that.
That's
Like,
funny.
Wow.
it's crazy, dog. Like it's cool. So it's weird. It's wild the way it is, man. But the name's gonna throw you off. It does, but it's on Netflix. It's called Tiger and Bunny.
Tiger and Bunny.
Tiger and Bunny. It throws you off the name, but the show itself is actually ill. Like
It's like the what's the old song? We like the cars that go boom.
Tigra and Bunny.
We like the
Tigra is Tigra and Bunny. Yeah. It's, what's the name of that group?
Before all we know, I think that's where they got that from.
Man,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that's where the name came from.
No, but that's a throwback though.
But that's what I'm saying. What anime does that they will take a lot of pop culture references and throw in shit. So for all we know, El Tigre and Bunny, that's probably where they got the name Tiger and Bunny from. So that's what I'm saying. But like when you watch it and you see how many
Trim is the name of the group.
Okay.
Trim, yeah. Shout out to Trim. Look, those some bad women, man. They probably like 75 years old right now, and I probably will clown them like I did Kelly Winslow. But I did see a picture of one of them. I did look them. One of them do look bad still though. Shout out to you though. I think it's Bunny. Bunny look bad though.
Right.
Shout out to you, Bunny. If you see this in the airwaves though, shout out to you.
That is in no way a contradiction to our previous topic.
that is creepy. That is real creepy.
But
shout out
just
to
saying.
you. Shout out.
But yeah, that's my pick of the week. So Tiger and Bunny is on Netflix. I think it used to come on TV a long time ago, but. Yeah, but if you want to see some dope shit about like what if superheroes had corporate sponsorships and how would they interact, being able like okay, you only get like Bruce Wayne level funding if you only use my shit type stuff. Right. It's dope. It's dope the way they do it. So just check it out when y'all get a second.
That's what's up.
All right, it's conspiracy theory. We going back to flat Earth, man. I know this has been a long going thing. They are battling Elon Musk now, online.
Who's the leader? B.O.B.
Oh, I don't have no. We're not. Hold on. But no. That's a double entendre. That's a double entendre because Elon now B.O.B. is saying that slavery didn't happen.
This nigga.
He said that the boat. He said he said nobody had a boat. You don't hear about any boat. Do you know about a boat?
No, you know what it
Here's
is?
the whole thing about these boats.
What happened is he's part of Chrysler on Earth X. That's what happened.
Damn,
Chrysler on Earth X level shit. This is some alternative facts level shit he dealing with. I don't know what's wrong with him.
He lost his woman, 7th Streeter. He lost everything though.
Nigga, you black as hell. How the fuck you?
He said that the whole thing is they reconstructed the map. Afterwards, Europeans did to make us think that we were slaves at one point, to make us think we were lower class.
This is why you can't trust people that come into the game or something else. Like, you remember his album? I mean, he was doing, like, folk songs and stuff when he first came. Mm-hmm. And that's what he was critically acclaimed for, even though he had these trap hits and whatnot.
Yeah,
right?
the trap hits.
That's like Bruin Barnes.
The one, the joint, what's the joint? The Airplanes. That's the one that blew him up, though, amongst everybody.
You can't trust
the flat earth people that end up coming out with him. Man. So the flat earth people are upset though. Elon Musk, he said, "I'll give y'all $30 million for satellites to go ahead and prove that it's not." But if it's not true, I need y'all to shut down all y'all sites and all y'all society. And he's like, "Nah, I'm not." They's like, "No, that means we need to be on Earth too, though." And I'm like, "It's a satellite. Do you want to ride the satellite out into the abyss?"
First of all, let's talk about how stupid that is. Somebody went online and said they're gonna offer you $30 million, and you said no. I can't trust you. I'm sorry.
They feel like they
$30 million to go to space and find out this.
I don't care if you think I'm wrong. He offered me $30 million
to prove that
it's not. That means at some point I got to work on this. I got to work on one of these projects.
So I'm gonna get $500,000 for my salary.
So
I take 1%. Like, bro, it's like, what the hell is wrong with you, stupid ass?
The movement.
They can't be trusted.
All right, let's get into our trailer section. Ready Player One, sleeve it or leave it.
Sleeve.
Yo, remember the first.
What is
Ready Player One? Did you see it?
No, I seen it.
Remember the first one we saw? It wasn't. It was just
real.
They have all the video games in it. It's like what Pixels was supposed to be.
It's all kind of pop culture stuff. It got Nightmare on Elm Street,
dude.
Back to the Future. I think it's an interesting concept. I'm there for it. I'm excited about it.
Sleeve it or leave it, man. What do you got, Jules?
Sleeve.
You got sleeve on it, Eddie?
Yeah.
I saw Overwatch. Yeah. I saw Joker on Harley Quinn. I saw hella shit.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
Yeah.
All right.
They need the money. I mean, it kind of got to cost a check to clear all that.
But look,
all that CGI and all the rights they pay for.
But I was the one who seen Valerian too.
Nah, but this is different.
I don't want to get.
They seem like they actually have a good concept with this, though.
They do. I can't lie.
Valerian was like, "We are just in space. You should trust me."
Valerian wasn't bad if they didn't try to go so big.
They wanted to be basically Avatar in space.
That's the problem.
You know what
It's
you're
the fifth element.
Valerian should have
too.
been done by James Cameron.
Valerian is the fifth
Oh!
element too.
Going back before you even go forward, James Cameron's Avatar is now up under Disney Marvel. Avatar is up under that.
Yep.
Which makes it they already had the stuff at the parks though. So it's
Yeah,
cool.
but I'm just saying.
They about to level
Now
up.
you can't tell
But
us what
Avatar,
you don't want
it
to
still
do.
ain't been made
You
though.
gonna do
What
what
they
we
tell? He
do.
said I'm doing 4 movies. What they tell him? You gonna do 2 more,
2 movies.
and you gonna peace out?
Yeah.
with your old ass.
Look like this. Like it's like, hey, James Cameron going to help you out with this movie. James Cameron like, nah, bro, I got this.
No.
He
Look
about to
here,
get, James Cameron about
that's
to
fine.
get pimp slapped by Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse trailer.
Oh,
Dope.
double sleeve.
Double
man.
sleeve.
What?
Dope.
I have to watch that.
Miles Morales?
As an admitted person who doesn't do animation,
You gonna watch that?
So you will go see that one?
I was extremely excited about that particular trailer. It got me motivated. I'm looking forward.
So you'll
to
see that in theaters. You take your
I
son
would
that's
go,
coming out next
I will
year.
go to theaters. I will go pay for 3D, IMAX, all of that. I'm
That's
excited about
awesome.
it. It looked great.
We're gonna hold you to that too.
Look, all I
Yeah,
gotta say
I'm
is,
there.
Hey,
Great.
just real quick,
Shout
though,
out
what's
to-
your
make
favorite
sure-
animation of all time?
I'm Fist of the North Star Robotech. I'm that.
Robotech.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I'm there.
You gotta salute him. You can't even be like pound him. You just gotta salute the people for that one. Yo.
That's
That's
me.
some salute.
Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
classic.
All right, this one's coming out this week. Bright, the Will Smith joint.
oh, sleeve.
I'm hype about that.
Sleeve.
I'm hype.
That actually looks good.
I'm a
Hey,
sleeve.
I'm interested though because
I-
Will took this move though.
I'm interested in it, but I'm concerned for Will. I'm just being
You say
honest.
Will's on life
Why?
support. You feel like
I
Will's
feel
on.
like
no,
Will's
no,
on a
I
little
feel
bit
the
like
same way though.
that.
No,
I
I
don't
did.
feel
No,
like that.
no, because Teddy is the biggest Will Smith fan, and he feels the same way.
Yeah.
And if he feel like he's the pulse of Will Smith, if he feel good about it, then I know Will Smith's doing the right thing though. But I am concerned though because Will Smith when he said his interview like I only do sci-fi historical films, this and this. He took this bid though with this, and he's basically the straight man. He's not the comedic thing though. He's a straight man.
I don't know that he can't do. I feel like his straight man is still comedy.
Because the
though.
other guy, the little rock dude,
Yeah,
is
Joel Edgerton.
he's the comedic. He's the Mel Gibson in the situation.
No,
he's
see,
not.
You can't say that though. I mean, even in the trailer, they got him beating the ferry in the
fucking
hood
South Central,
in
yeah.
Compton. You know what I mean? Like,
This
it's
is-
just. I'm worried about the project. It's not so much a slight on Will directly,
but I'm saying, but his choice on that project.
it's whatever happens. I mean, even if his agent booked it or if he chose it or not,
But
he's
this-
accountable to it. Like,
Yeah.
if it's a really great thing, when it comes, it's Netflix. We all gonna get a chance
You
to
said
see it.
he's accountable to it because you was going off the After Earth.
Yeah, bruh.
You're accountable for
Bruh,
that.
I'm
bruh.
serious.
Hey,
like
we
that
let you
was
slide with Wild
that
Wild
was
Suicide
a
Squad
major
2. Suicide
strike.
Squad 2.
That's Shyamalan,
Suicide
man.
Squad
Suicide
2.
Squad 2.
Suicide Squad. I mean, I think Suicide Squad was actually the biggest kind of like reveal of like the Will Smith machine in a movie.
Because
You
he
know,
didn't have to wear the mask.
it
That
didn't-
was the thing, though.
It just didn't work in there. It didn't. You know what I mean? And so this same thing is because he kind of is the same character in every movie. I'm sorry.
He is.
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
He's kind of the same. Except in historical. For he did Ali justice.
Ali's
Yeah,
great.
but his sci-fi choice.
He did great in Pursuit of Happiness.
7
You know,
pounds was really
brother that's experienced this shit real time. You seeing it through his eyes. If this don't work, it's his fault.
All right, next up, we got Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
I didn't see the trailer yet.
The
It's
plot,
a-
the
it's a
plot,
good trailer.
The plot.
I don't understand what's going on with this plot.
It's-
I didn't. I bootleg
Supposedly
the
that
last one.
island's
I ain't gonna
under
front.
It's
volcanic
I'll have
eruption.
to sleeve it. I mean, not sleeve. I'll have to put it like or man.
Hey, look,
I'ma go
100%.
see it.
Look, I've not seen a Jurassic Park movie in theaters since the first one.
It's
Wow,
bro.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
so not
crazy.
even with the hypeness of the last
No,
one.
I saw Lost World on cable,
Ooh.
or not even on cable. I saw it on TNT.
Ooh.
with
way after.
commercials. Somebody else paid. For
Yeah,
you to see
exactly.
that.
And I saw 3 on DVD cassette. I rented it from Blockbuster. In World, I bootlegged that one allegedly.
I think
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that.
I like the last movie as a movie, but I felt like it didn't need to be made.
No.
And so
No.
I'm the same way
So
on
I
this
agree
one.
with you.
Yeah,
I do agree with you on that.
Unless y'all gonna be these dinosaurs,
But you know what that
into
was?
St. Louis, and you show
Cash
the
grab.
art's getting broke down. I ain't down.
Like it's been done. We on an island again.
Yeah,
we
like
going
King
back
Kong
to the
didn't
island
need to be
save-
made either.
Yeah,
You have to save the
one.
dinosaurs this time.
when he threw the tree into the helicopter, I was like, "This is a different kind of King Kong."
You know, Kong
this is
Skull Island?
gangster. This is
Kong,
gangster.
They don't need to do a Monsters universe though.
They are.
need to
They
use
are, though.
that.
They gonna try to get that
They
money.
need to eat
See,
that.
man, universes, man.
Yeah. Too
So
many.
everybody, I'm leaving it. Y'all sleeping it?
A low or.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm sorry.
Because I love
I like
movies.
Chris Pratt too.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
front
leave it.
because I love
I like
movies.
Chris Pratt a lot,
I'm
too.
definitely gonna go see it though. I'm gonna keep 100.
I ain't gonna do that. No.
You know me. Monday,
Yeah,
early matinee, day off.
Because you a barber and you got Mondays off. You had nothing to do with your life though on
Hey,
Mondays. What do you do? Avengers Infinity War. We still have not talked about this as a collective. It's better than
Look, you
Jurassic.
gotta sit down.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, right.
Jurassic,
We about to get this
not
in.
Jurassic. Justice League is
cut it
worse than this trailer.
Stop. That's too far.
No, that's not too far.
It's
That's
the
not too
truth.
Far. That's not too far.
It's
That's
the
too far,
truth,
man.
That's
man.
too far. That's
You're
not
not
the
gonna
truth.
ignore the
Hey,
fact
man,
that your man
Thanos came through
Thanos
looking
looked
like
fake.
hey, he came through looking like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Look here.
Who, Thanos?
Keep 100. Keep
He
100.
came through like Stone Cold.
That's, you said that like that's a bad look.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was like,
you said
Austin.
that like that's a bad look.
No,
though.
like
no.
Superman.
Like, all
Like
the
Superman didn't come through like
characteristics
Stone
was
Cold in the
dope
movie
when-
though.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's bad.
No,
No,
look,
I love Stone Cold. See, that's what I'm like. He came through Austin's
The whole
316.
initial, the move of his movements, all that was dope. The
Yeah.
way he stepped in there, I ain't gonna lie. How he looked, I didn't hear another word about the CGI from Justice League after Thanos
But that's
was
not the
revealed.
finalized
No, no, no,
CGI.
no.
Well,
You can't tell me it's
I
not the
mean, it's-
finalized.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on,
got to
man.
be
That's the
pretty damn
finalized.
close. It can't. You
But
can't
there's
switch
no
it up
way
too
no
much.
one could diss Steppenwolf
Nah,
appearance
bruh.
because of
horrible,
Nah,
dog.
Steppenwolf
No.
is completely CGI. Yeah, he's
But
terrible.
No.
it doesn't look as bad as the CGI for your man. Come
No,
on.
that's
Keep
not
No
on.
way.
No
No way.
way.
Oh, y'all crazy.
No way.
No,
Look,
no,
that's the fanboy in
Steppenwolf-
y'all.
no,
no,
fanboy
no,
in y'all.
no,
See, that's what we're
no.
gonna be.
Are you
fat.
talking about-
I thought we had a clean night tonight,
Nah,
man. I thought
bruh.
we had a good, all right
Nah,
night tonight.
bruh.
We
We had
came
a
together.
clean-
Cool.
It's
Bye,
consistent.
y'all.
Hold on, time out. It's consistent though, because we
What's
see him.
consistent?
We see him
Already.
three times though.
That's
By
not
the-
Four.
consistent.
No, four.
Yeah, it's
How is it
consistent.
consistent?
We
got
see
that man
him
looking
at
like
the
Josh
end.
Brolin himself.
We seen him at the end of Avengers.
That was a different person.
Different person.
It's right.
Different person.
We
Come
seen
on.
it.
It was a
I
black
know.
dude.
I know.
It was a black
I'm
dude,
saying,
this, man.
But he looks like that same
Star Wars
thing.
He
brought
looks
us
like the
together,
same thing.
man.
You
I don't
can't-
want to leave.
Look, bro. You see him at the end of Avengers, right? And you can't go too far from that, because otherwise that would be a problem too. You know what I'm saying? So you see him at the end of Avengers, you see him in Guardians of the Galaxy as well. You know what I mean? That is Josh Brolin. So I mean, we've already established him to a certain point.
So they're saying he's taking shape.
Yeah, I mean,
He's taking different shapes.
At this point, I'm
He's a shift
being
changer.
very honest. I'm less concerned about how he looks, because that's already been established as to how he is as a character.
Oh no, I agree with you.
And that's why I said for the Steppenwolf thing, it was not only that he was, the CGI wasn't that great. He was just kind of, like,
But,
they
okay,
didn't use him.
Let's
you
talk
know what
about
I'm
it,
saying?
because since we got him here,
Steppenwolf as a character, though, I mean,
See,
he's really not a big important character even in DC, though.
At this,
Then why you put him there?
why you put him there? That's what I'm saying. Why we just went to Darkseid.
because I think they got something bigger planned.
Hopefully.
in their mindset.
No, they don't. I didn't bring it up in the top because I didn't want to have no battle about their new schedule coming out though.
Oh yeah, no, I heard about that. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, but I
trust
didn't
in
even
schedules.
bring that up because I didn't want the
But I
battle.
don't
though.
trust in schedules. I'm not that one that going. Oh, in
They-
3
right.
years, I know I'm gonna get.
No,
Nah.
no. That's because Warner Brothers don't have a good schedule.
Here we go.
You do that with Marvel. You can
No,
get a
Daryl,
good
no,
schedule.
no, Daryl.
Nah,
no,
I won't let this- I won't let Daryl ruin my joy. I said I'm standing with you tonight.
No,
Hashtags I stand with Daryl.
As the guest
means
here,
I stand with you.
I'll put this out here.
I'm out, Jules. We good.
I'll put this here. I'll put this out here. The only DC movies that need to be made in the next 5 years
Speak on it, bro.
is the Justice League sequel. They got to do it.
They ain't on the schedule.
I don't care. They got to do it. If they making the right decisions, they
You
got
gotta
to do it.
You gotta
Yeah.
do it.
You got to do the Aquaman. You got to do the Flash. You got to do another Batman. You got to do another Superman.
Got
Excuse me. I take that back. Another woman. That's it.
But I could rock with that.
That's it.
They got Shazam on there. They got
Nope.
Dark.
See, those are
Dark
all
Justice.
He talked about that earlier.
They got
when they making
Suicide
so
Squad
many
2.
extra.
Nope. They don't need to ever make another Suicide Squad.
They could
Never.
collectively throw them all in some film. They don't have to.
They
Like
don't have
Flash
to.
and Cyborg could be the same.
Yeah.
And
film.
remember the siren. Remember the what was
Gotham
it?
City Sirens?
That's that
Nope.
ain't on the schedule, but that's not on the schedule no more.
No.
They was hyping that up, like saying like this is
No.
gonna be Margot Robbie's
Batgirl
thing.
2, shout out to Josh. Nope.
No.
Yeah, that girl's on the schedule. They said.
I don't care. I love Josh too. No. That as a fan and a friend, I'm air quotes here, y'all. No, bruh. Don't do
They
it.
got to put this on
Don't
the
do it
schedule
to
for me,
yourself.
though. I need the original cut of Justice League.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
not
do
gonna
that.
lie. And I
You
need
gotta
Junkie
do that.
XL on
I can't
that.
agree
I
with
mean,
that.
but you know what? It proves why I've been saying all this time. Niggas was mad at Snyder all
But
this
it's not
goddamn
Snyder.
time. No.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my point.
Yeah.
Niggas was mad at Snyder all this fucking time about to say, well, no, Snyder fucked it up. Then they realized, oh no, it's WB making these fucked up decisions.
Hold on. So WB is definitely accountable. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll say this because the director's cut of Batman versus Superman is definitely better than the theatrical release. It's more cohesive.
I'ma keep
The
100
plot
with
holes
you.
are full in and everything. It's better.
Okay,
right?
I'ma keep 100 with you.
But it's not. It's still
I'ma
not
tell
a
you what.
great. It's still not what it's supposed to have been for Batman versus Superman.
It's the next level.
Text of how
Epic.
you
The
perceive
the epicness. You gotta
Yeah,
be
the
epic.
To certain people, they'll tell you, nah, it was epic to me. But I'm gonna say this though, I fought for the theatrical version just because he hated it. Right? I fought more for that.
We know this.
I
We know
fought
this
more
well.
for it. And I'm admitting this tonight. But when I seen the Ultimate Edition, I was like, I should have been fighting for this.
right?
I'm gonna keep 100.
But
had
you
to
get
give
what
it
I'm
up.
saying. I've never seen the Ultimate
But that's
Edition.
why
Oh,
sometimes
Derek, so Derek, you got to do that. You in order to
part
be
of me
fair.
refuses
even
No,
Teddy
no.
did it.
In order to be fair
Me-
about the
me,
argument,
Teddy, and
you got to
James
do
in the
that.
house.
I'm serious. You got to do that. I loan it to you. I own it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
I got
it's,
the 4K
it's-
version.
Yeah. It's better.
It's
I
a
went
cohesive film.
I went and bought it off the strength that it was said that it was going to be there, and it
30
lived up
minutes
to
changed
that.
the movie. 30 minutes really did
Yeah,
change
it
the whole
lived
movie.
But
up
it should have
to
been
that.
2 movies.
No,
30 minutes changed the movie.
No, it should have
And
been
it should
2
have been
movies. You
30.
should have did 2 movies. Period.
Nah.
You know what? They should
That
have made
story
it that
doesn't work
one
split
film.
up like that.
No, you can do 2 movies with that because you do it 4 months afterward. You get that money though on that. That's another amount of money
Nah.
after that. Boom, you got people. You leave them on a cliffhanger, go like, boom.
There's
I
no-
gotta come back.
there's-
4 months later,
there's
though, I'm
no
back with
point
you.
in the movie halfway through to cliffhanger. Like,
No,
there's
I'm
nothing.
saying period. That movie should have been 2 movies.
Nah.
I ain't saying what
Nah,
they did.
I don't think so. Because then you get into the Harry Potter.
Nah, yeah.
The
But Harry
Twilight
Potter got
saga.
dope.
I'm
No,
be honest with
because
you.
they got a following that's just like crazy.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know that these next Avengers movie, because originally it's supposed to be Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. I don't
Yeah.
know that this needs to be 2 different movies.
I think it's
I'm
far
interested
stretching
to
it.
see
No,
what it is.
That's the perfect time to kind
no.
of coat
a
But
whole
I
new
think my
squad.
summation. I think they had a feeling they might be able to get the other thing, though they want to push it out.
We can feel like 10.
I thought they could push it out. I thought they were waiting to be able to get these other characters.
Who?
Marvel did. I think Marvel
yeah.
was like, you know what?
That
we're
might
gonna do
be- I
part
agree with you.
1,
That might
and
be-
if we
that could be
don't,
the
we'll
plot.
figure it
That could
out.
be
We'll do that then, though.
Yep.
That's why I think you're gonna see
that's still-
Wolverine or somebody in the other
That's
one.
still a big undertaking, and I mean, like you said, you could probably work out the money for some cameos or something like that.
But cameos will get you the pop.
It will. I mean, if there's this big, the promise of this big epic scene, you
Just
could
like
probably-
Spider-Man. Civil War was already written without Spider-Man in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
And then when they got
switched it.
Spider-Man, they switched it up and added him in for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I think they was doing this. Like, hold off, just stay steady. We gonna do it too. We hearing that they got no paper. We just gonna let them lose out. Oh, Deadpool did great. They feel it's okay. Okay. Oh wow, Archangel died in a plane crash and he can fly. Wow, that's not gonna go over well.
Nah.
And then they're gonna keep it moving.
And I think you you could be onto something that, like I said, I'm holding out hope that there's some bigger scene that pays service to what they've built in 10 years.
You see
and that
what
it's and that they
goes
continue.
back to what I said earlier about this payoff better be fucking worth it
Right.
in 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
that's also that it better be
It better
fucking
be
worth
worth
it.
it.
It
Yeah.
better be worth it. That's what
And
like
that-
that's
I own that. Yeah, I think for as much as that I've personally been hard on DC.
Yeah, I gotta give that to
for
Marvel
trying
the
to
same
catch
way.
because I've been the person that said you don't need to wait and build 10 years worth of universe. You can go in right now. And I still believe that because I believe that's about movie making and quality movie making. The people are familiar with the character.
I don't know if you can do that now.
So look, let's explore that real quick. With the MCU, right? You're talking about building a franchise off of what essentially was B and C list characters, right? So you do need to familiarize a wider fan base with them, right?
Cap is a B plus.
Okay,
so
right.
That's what
right. But a lot of people still don't know his story. They don't know how many
Spider-Man and Xmen.
Okay,
and shit like that,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So now you take. Let's go to DC. You talking about the Trinity? The Trinity. I don't care what Marvel's got. They top
heavy. They got everybody top heavy.
Ain't none of them fucking with historically the weight and power and cultural impact as far as comics goes as Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman.
Except for Spider-Man, that's it.
That's it. Maybe right.
Spider-Man is only one.
Close, right?
And maybe Wolverine.
So that
is an individual.
As a fan, that's why I say you don't need to spend a whole lot of time building these characters up.
Because people know.
They already know them. So why do you need to spend all this time?
But that makes sense. You're saying for the B and C level characters that you had to. Because nobody knew them.
You had to do that, and that's why I say.
But
with Wonder Woman, Woman, Superman, Batman,
that's why I say I don't give them passes on. They got to slow it down and. It takes time to build. We already know these characters. We got epic stories built around them. Yeah. You basically told the death.
You got the Flash.
You basically
two Flash TV shows.
Exactly. You basically told the death of Superman in cinematic form. It just wasn't a great movie. It wasn't bad fan service.
Theatrical cut.
Thank you. Theatrical cut. Theatrical cut. Theatrical cut. Right. But the director's cut is miles better than the theatrical
cut. It makes so much sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
And it bros to you like I was telling you a long time ago.
I know everybody's been trying to do that.
Superman
the fans are mad at me. They
didn't do shit wrong the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like it's a show like the first beginning of the movie is like you figure out the little camera dude is Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
Like you figured out okay.
I would have been interested to see more. Okay. Like that was we got robbed, and I think then it became a topic one time speaking about is this going to be the normal where now we got to wait for these extended cut DVDs,
right?
Yeah, so like even on this one, people like they fought with him to shorten the movie and everything. I'm like, you already got evidence that the director's cut is better, so just let him rock. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Even you know what I mean? And then
that was my main argument.
Yeah, when the article came out about the scenes that was cut out of it, everybody's like, I would have loved to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, look, let that live. You know what I mean? Let him do what he do. I don't like the dark aspect of it, but that's a personal aesthetic. I'm talking about the movie. Yeah. The movie.
Your son's 5.
Was not good.
Your son's 5 years old.
Yeah,
you gotta pay your dues.
Okay, I just say I'm a popcorn movie dude. You know what I mean? I like Independence Day, that kind of stuff, the explosions and whatnot. Yeah. I'm not. What's a good
the piano kind of dude.
With the Matt Reeves, I want to do a Batman noir movie. Don't nobody want to see that shit, bro. No.
I mean, let Logan have that. And they already doing an animated version there.
We already got that handled. That's what I'm saying. You got people that way doper than that handle it in the animation on a TV level. Stop fucking doing that, bro. Like, give us what we supposed to get.
We already got that. Leave it be.
Leave it be. You gonna do a real detective movie with Batman, bro? Seriously?
Like you're trying to get an Oscar for it.
I'm not trying to see that. I want to see him punch the fuck out of people. Like,
I want to see the game come to life.
Punch the fuck out of people.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to see the scene in Batman vs Superman become bigger when he was fighting in there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. We already seen Deathstroke. Like now I need to see them fight.
Mm-hmm. All right, last trailer, man. Alita Battle Angel.
Sleeve
in this.
Hell yeah, man. It's anime shit.
That look good.
Anime shit, dog.
Is that an anime film?
No, it's a manga.
It's based on that.
Bang back in the
See,
day.
I didn't even know that. I saw that used for when we was in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I saw it online first. And you know what's crazy is the way they got Alita looking in there. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Making her look at plastic like that, right?
I'm okay with it.
Wait a sec, because I never seen it. Hold on now.
Go on, get it in, bro.
Thinking like
Looks good.
it's like on some Ghost in the Shell type shit. But it's like, instead of making him a police officer, imagine her being a bounty hunter instead of a police officer that know martial arts.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. That the only thing you
I
remember.
feel like they're gonna run into the whitewashing thing again, though.
Yeah,
with the doctor and all that.
Yeah.
But like my
Technically, they did already. They already did.
Yeah,
so they already changed it up.
Is Marshall Ali supposed to be like white?
Nah, but I mean, I'm just saying he's not. Excuse me. He's not. He's obviously not Asian. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he should be Asian. Oh no, it's fine.
It's
No,
directed
when somebody
by
black,
Robert Rodriguez.
I mean, the
when
whole
somebody,
thing,
when
Alita
somebody
Battle,
black replaces you, though, I'm okay with it.
it's Alita Battle. The whole thing's technically Japanese.
I would
so.
say this. This the first. Like when I saw the Ghost in the Shell like trailer, I wasn't like super excited about that.
No.
Like I saw it like that looks like a cool sci-fi movie, but it looks like it's supposed to be anime. So why is this white girl playing? The
Yeah.
So
It didn't seem like it made sense.
Did you watch
Right.
the movie though?
I did. It was cool, but
I've never
I felt
seen
the
it. I still
cultural.
haven't
It's like
Yeah. No, I totally.
Yeah,
I
they
totally-
could have got this done with somebody else.
They
but-
kind of flipped it though.
Yeah.
Outside of it being the business aspect of getting a white girl to play it,
Yeah.
they flipped the story itself and why she was picked. Well,
That's
she
true.
was, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah, but they with this one, I feel like they leaning into the animation part on live screen. So she looks great as a character. So.
Like she looks like a live action anime character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
it was
I'm
cool.
with it, man. I'm sleeping it too.
I love that. The way it looked just now, I just turned it off because I
They
could watch it at
didn't
home,
oversell the action to like you don't really get a lot in there.
And it's the CG you can tell it's there, but it's subtle enough that where it blends in good with live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm cool with it. Like, so that's when I'm like, okay, I'll sleep.
Speaking of CG, real quick, and because I told Ted this when he came to the shop one day. I kept it so 100 with Ted. You had complained about the CGI, and you referenced it to being on Justice League. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
And you referenced it to being Matrixy. It would have been dope for Matrix 2003.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Yeah, I said that.
I so agreed on that whole Russian, wherever they were at that scene. I felt like that was too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
It looked
because
fake as fuck.
I'm not a fan of cheesy CGI if you don't have to be. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what is it? Is it the budget that you got this whole crew coming together that something has to take a loss? Because you really lose it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, they destroyed Metropolis. They don't want to do that in this movie. So they do a just
Some
out of nowhere random
nuclear
location.
place,
but it
right,
looked it's so cheap.
Yeah.
On that level, that that would have been dope for 2003. I think that should have been a little more deeper, detailed. Like, you know what I mean? So,
That's all I want, man. I
Yeah.
mean, just like I said, as a fan, I'm being critical of the movie. I'm not
Yeah.
being critical of
and
the
it's messed up because you can
comics.
see how it can be, though.
They
Yeah,
deserve better.
yeah,
I want better for my
Yeah.
Superman. I want better for my Batman. I
But
want
you
better
know
for
what
them.
though? Superman to me was never the problem.
Who you mean as a character or?
I mean,
The
as far as
rendition of it,
the
the
rendition
rendition
of
of
the
it.
current version, he
Yeah.
was never the problem.
Man of
no.
Steel's my favorite. One
Yeah,
of my
Because you know
That
what?
was
favorites.
He won a few people who actually did the research
Yeah.
on his character. Like,
He's
legit.
good.
That was
I'm
like-
just saying
You
the way
listen to that kid Israel, whatever his name is. He did a lot of his research, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he just did the way they did it with the effects on his beard.
That
and
was
stuff.
hard.
It just
But
looked.
see, that was the
terrible,
cutscene that
Yeah,
they
man,
threw in.
It just
should've-
looked bad. I just want better for my Superman.
All I
That's
know
all.
is
I hope the edited
Justice
version
League
don't
when he
have that.
just ran through the whole league.
Yeah, bro,
That,
he
that
kicked
gave me praise.
Yeah,
hands down. I was like,
Nah,
yes.
my favorite scene is him and the Flash trying to get around the
That was
corner,
hard.
and he see him catching him like, oh shit, he can actually see me,
Every
bro. That was dope.
superpower that Superman has came out. Dog. I was like, oh,
that was dope.
shit.
That was
Dog,
dope.
that
You know
was
what
dope,
though?
man.
Keeping it real, I think a lot of the scenes that were cut are really Zach's dramatic tones scenes, where the football game,
Yeah.
you know, him walking, you know what I mean, like the Flash scene, you know, saving whoever. It is a lot of those scenes. I think are what make you really get to know some of those characters deeper than the surface, and taking that away and making it just a movie that's full of a quick action, quick, you know, get it go. It's kind of like we get robbed as the viewer.
Yeah, I
You
think
know what I mean?
they had already established that this wasn't like a quippy, jokey kind of universe, and then Josh brought that to the table. And it didn't fit well, and then the jokes fell flat. You know what I'm saying? So
And then a part of me was with the score. As much as I hated the fact that my man's not doing it, I try to appreciate the fact that this dude did
brought
the
it back
classic
from Batman,
and even Avengers did it.
Like I said, but you saw what I was talking about.
It was
though?
you're missing it. It's like I might just
Do what the fuck is the? Why would
Yeah.
you even have Junkie XL then? Like,
Yeah.
why would you have Junkie XL even in the scene to
Right.
take over for Hans Zimmer if y'all not even gonna fucking use him?
Right.
That's kind of
So I
wild.
mean, that's all I was with it, man.
All right, we gonna get out of here. Eddie, thank
Yeah.
you for coming on, my man. I appreciate it so much.
Man,
Is
thank
this
y'all
a
for having
two-part
me.
What
show,
else?
man? Are we going to split this in 3?
It's 2 parts.
2?
It's 2 parts.
No, I'm talking about like the
No,
main.
no. People
It's like
binge
3
it out.
hours.
No, people binge it out. People binge it
Oh
out.
yeah,
Hey, man,
Um,
I appreciate y'all having
Eddie,
me.
but where can people hit you up and everything?
I'm on mostly on Instagram, man. EDH405. Shout out to my grandfather, my dad, and my son.
Everybody
and
got the
then,
same name.
Yeah, everybody the same name. 4 generations is a beautiful thing. And then I'm online under my name on Facebook, Eddie D. Holman the Fourth.
Jules, making a people hit you up, no
You know what?
man.
Excuse me, Jules Unique on Instagram. On
Can y'all
Twitter.
hit him up though? Instead
Hey,
of
hit
hitting
me
up
up.
the,
Hey,
the
listen, don't be
Lando
afraid
Cal
to hit me
page,
up. I
man.
like
Hit him up.
conversation, so
Get at
Yeah,
you know, it's
go
not
go
about
get at
debates
Jules though,
for
man.
me
Yeah,
either.
but hit up Jules instead of
You know,
hitting
I
up.
know a lot of people
I
probably
put up
took
and I
that
wake up
whole-
to. And my
Jules
wi-
is ready for y'all. He's built for
And
this.
then my wife hit
Yo,
me up and everything. Well, who takes me? Like, no, I'm looking at Jules. Jules is getting debated now on our page. And,
Yeah, contact us
Don't
directly
try
if
to
y'all
take,
want to debate,
listen,
man.
listen, don't try to take mine away from me. I'm just stating something that's obvious in the business of Marvel. So that was my issue. But I
Jane.
ain't gonna be at the door when Black Panther come out in all my glory.
I'm trying to sponsor this joint, man.
Hey,
Yo.
listen,
I'm
we
trying
need
to
do
sponsor.
it.
We're gonna
do
do
it.
a movie night. We're gonna do the Lando Cal Experience.
yeah,
Gentleman
but let's
Jack.
like a
Yeah,
food
yeah.
thing though. Like people
The
can go
whole
out to eat and
thing,
talking,
bruh.
man.
That'd be dope.
James, where can everybody hit you up at, man?
All social media is at JBJR Official, so holler me on there.
For the boom, when we got next coming up with that, man.
Every Monday, man. So let's say every Monday, man. That's what every Monday morning usually we try to release an episode, man. So same place that we're recording right now here at Suburban Pro Studios, 3739 South
right.
Jefferson Avenue.
Boom.
We got some
Support the
special
homies.
stuff coming up. Javon Bibbs will be on the Lando Cal Experience coming up for the next one.
Get
Javon
ready.
Bibbs, he's doing a tour of all the podcasts
Get
that we
ready.
have in the network. He's
Tune
on
in
all
for
of
some
them.
fucking hilarity.
Get ready.
Shout out to Javon Bibbs. He said he's coming on all the shows.
This conversation has been fueled by Jack Daniels.
Look,
I
Javon
can't wait.
Shout out to Javon also, man. Like, he's worried that the Def Jam's gonna be cut off because he's supposed to be on the next season coming up. He is very worried. So please, y'all please keep it on for when Javon, because Javon could come on. Please don't y'all want to cancel Russell Simmons because we want Javon's show to come on. Javon is up for season 2. We wanted to be on it, so please don't. I'm putting a whole petition out there.
Right.
Keep Javon on.
Right.
You have a special
Yeah,
interest.
because Russell Simmons might get taken down on that show might come out.
Didn't he step down from the businesses?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's able
but
to
people
continue?
were on him because he was filming stuff with Javon and them and everything. For like dapping him up when they come on the stage and all that.
Oh,
So he was like, "Man, please, y'all don't
don't
that's
do
why
my man
if you
Javon
go on
name.
Javon's timeline, he is not speaking anything about Russell Simmons at
What's up
all.
with your man?
Yeah, like he ain't said nothing about none of that. So shout out to Javon. No, I look forward to you coming to her. I don't even know what the kind of episode that's going to be because that's just.
craziness.
I don't even want to come with even topic.
We not. We
yeah.
just
I don't
going
even-
saying fuck
just
it.
whatever you want to talk about, Javon. We're going to talk about what you want to talk about. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. Listen, LandoCalPod@gmail.com.
Jim.
Eddie, appreciate you again on my
Thank
man.
you, Eddie.
Appreciate
Thanks
it,
for having me,
dude.
man. Thanks for
Eddie,
having me.
great insight. Eddie's on 2 episodes, man. First guest to be on 2 episodes in a row.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
We got Warlock.
We on Black Panther. We're gonna do something special for Black Panther though.
Oh,
man.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm
Listen.
owning that right now. I'm working on that, man. We gonna try and get a theater. We're gonna get the drinks flowing and everything,
That'd
man.
be
We're gonna
dope.
make it a real thing.
Yeah, it'd be dope, man.
I
Appreciate
just want to know
it.
how you can get in art beats and lyrics, man. I'm always having beef with
Oh,
this every
that's
year.
a good point.
Oh,
Jules,
putting it
I
out
want to
there
hear this
right
on the
now.
air though.
'Cause I
But
just
Jules has got
realized-
beef with this.
Yeah, I got beef. I be
Yo,
happy.
Jules got
I
beef
go,
with
I
it.
go ham on it sometimes.
He didn't
I
win-
ain't listening
oh.
to
Are you
these
talking about
lyrics.
Are you talking about in
Art.
like,
As an
get your art
artist,
in the show?
as an artist,
Okay.
man, there's always been a pulling of teeth,
Oh,
man,
God.
and it's like
You know what, James? Go ahead and end this though.
Yeah, we talk
about that. We talk all live.
You know, I gotta put him on the spot. Look.
Yeah, give the spot.
Jabari, what up, man? I'm getting hazed.
Shout out y'all listening though. Shout out y'all. Peace.
Do like 100 emails one time.